Hello guys, let's see the audio starting. Should do it now. Hello guys. Perfect. Let's see the audio starting. Remove the echo effect. Okay, welcome to the stream as always. I don't know if you were here yesterday, apparently yesterday afternoon, not many were, but it was in the end pretty fun to play Onward, despite the initial difficulties. That's again where you have to be a bit lucky to find the right group, but when we eventually found it, it was very very fun, and I guess I'll try that also today, but for the morning, as always, we're going to fly Warthunder. And today I know for a fact that Nix is joining us, the kind commentator that's always here offering advice. And I presume also the rest of the gang will be here. That is the Baron, the Red Baron Richtofen Kart, and probably also some of his friends. In any case, Nix has already contacted me and told me he's currently upgrading his graphics driver. Once he's done, he will join me. And I presume it's sending me a tell or something so we can know where to go. In the meantime, I'll also start the various applications and overlays. This is now set up to onward mode basically, which means it follows my left controller, but we're not using a controller now for obvious reasons since we're flying planes. But now I have this other view, which is better, the one with the chat between the legs. Okay, still upgrading the drivers. I was already telling it on stream. Nix, by the way, send me a tell. I'll show to my viewers also your channel so they know where you are if they want to watch you also, and in that way I'll be able to join you, or you will be able to join me depending on the situation. Now I'm starting Warthunder. There shouldn't be any upgrade, but I think there should be some gift. I received an email, maybe Nix knows more. There's been a special event for Christmas, I believe, and some box should be waiting for me. Let's see what we have, and I believe it should be waiting you also in case you do play War Thunder yourself. And let's see what we have. Loading up. Usual extra time due to the anti-chat system that no one apparently requested, but we're still going to employ from now on in our favorite game. Setting up keyboard positioning, everything's mounted on swivel arms basically, so maybe it goes like this, and the pedals, let's see if I'm still in frame, more or less. Of course I had to maximize the wind, more or less, maybe more, so like this. And now it moved because it hates me. Be right back, he says. Okay. I unlocked even more planes. That's the P-47D-25. But of course I'm broke. I have at the moment 67,000 credits. Research. I guess I'll go for... that's a bit of a problem because since I haven't bought the other planes yet, well, okay, I'll go for the F6F. And this is the word of the day. We're going to get today... of course, it's not the credit one. I would have rather had the credit one. And I see no gift anywhere. So the way I got duped, I guess. Let's see the messages. I see a defeat from yesterday. Well, then I'll have to read that email again. Maybe I'll do it later. Well, good to know. So I think we'll be flying the American planes, presumably. This can be a bit smaller. Like this. I think we'll be flying the American planes. In any case, I'm taking off with them. Because I'm starting to really like the Buffalo. Too bad I can't buy the next one. P39. Choose a crew. Wait a second. What? No, it's 77,000 here. No, I don't have the money. Okay. Let's just take off for the moment and then we'll be joined by the other guys, I guess. Or maybe I will join them. Just to see what kind of atmosphere is waiting for us in the sky. How skilled our enemies will be for the morning. Usually, during the weekend, it seems to be the opposite of many other games, because actually the best people tend to play in the weekend, it seems. Why is the chat window so small though? It's kind of strange. It's looking for the match. Okay, while it's looking for the match, I'll try to make the chat window a bit bigger. This doesn't really convince me. Which was the size? Controls the scale. It's 0. Let's try 0.9. Whoa, that's too much. 0.6. Still too much. And then I think I'll go with 4. This is more like it. It's not finding a match. It's not finding a match. So without wasting further time, I guess we're trying a different nation. Also, Italy wouldn't be bad. Let's try the Italian planes, but not Air Arcade though. Simulation. Doesn't make much sense to play Air Arcade in VR. Here it is. Because of course, when you're this map again, I'm starting. Well, I liked it initially. Now I'm starting almost to hate it. But it's a pretty cool map. Also set in Italy, so I guess it's good for these planes. I'll be defending my own motherland. This time I'll be defending it. Although probably I would rather be on the other side, considering history and the like. C205, I can already spawn. I didn't like the C202, I must say. It was a bit disappointing the other day, so I'll go with this one. I already have the universal ammo. Okay, let's start for the moment. Then we'll see how the stream develops, depending on whether Nix can upgrade his drivers or encounters some problems, which seems to be the case lately. I don't know, I'm not speaking about him specifically, but a lot of companies seem to be upgrading everything at the same time due to Christmas, and now nothing seemingly works well. This is true for Warthunder and a lot of other games. Yesterday, for instance, I just started the Epic Launcher for the purpose of upgrading a game. It absolutely didn't work because they were having, go figure, a Fortnite event, completely disabling every single functionality of the launcher. You couldn't even start it. It was completely overcrowded. It's a bit like the roads during Christmas here in Italy. You tend to go out only if you really need to. Almost impossible traffic situation in the big cities, that is. Okay, what do we have here? I see a full match, a lot of players. Let's try to get some altitude. And I'm not carrying bombs, am I? No, these Italian planes don't seem to carry them ever. Also, it's set at dusk apparently. It's a dusky battle, rather dark in fact. If we were still using one of the first generation headsets, this would be quite detrimental to the VR experience, but with the index you can still see pretty well. Also, the battle is almost over, and my side is winning, so maybe I'll get some credits out of this, if I can down a plane or two before it ends. I see a fierce battle. It's almost always like this near the end. It's really, really messy. It's a huge ground battle. Look at the number of ground units. I've never seen so many so closely spaced together. Kinda crazy, actually. So the Allies are finally coming to liberate Italy. I better try to keep it as it is, since I'm on the other side. And, well, most of the shots I was seeing are coming from the ground, actually. Also, that's a big formation, probably an objective. Destroy the enemy convoy. Win air supremacy. E5. I'll go towards the air supremacy objective, seems the most logical thing. Even though now I'm starting to wonder if it will be reachable in time, since the battle is almost over. I really love the description. LOL. How you see of when your driver needs. You want your also your description. And there we see the usual lake. I'm not going to speak about the lake today, I swear. I like to see the big cathedral sorts again. Yesterday I noticed a huge church completely dominating a town. And can you believe I actually looked for it on Wikipedia? I wasn't able to find it. That's kind of strange. Probably it's... I don't know if it's fantasy. I think it really exists. Seems to be pretty historical, this map. What do we have in front? It's moving fast enough to be sorta close. So let's push this engine to the limit. Okay, information is now behind me. As you can see, the resolution of the mirror in VR is much to desire, but still you can use it to sense danger in advance. You will know when someone is positioning behind you. Let's see what that thing is. No, guy, no, it's not true. I watch your stream. You guys have much more technical understanding than me of the game. You've played probably in a more competitive way. For me it's always been mostly just fun. Here is the enemy. Here is the enemy. It's a Corsair, but apparently doesn't know I'm here. Absolutely. Hi, Mr. Corsair. Bye, Mr. Corsair. Where is my kill? Probably will come when it goes down. Look at him burning. He's burning. Hi, Mr. Corsair. I guess he overheated his heatsink, since the jockey being, you know, that Corsair is actually a producer of heatsinks in the PC hardware space, and now he's dead. So next time, Bui Noctua fans. Now I'm saying it because I'd like to have a sponsor. Maybe eventually I will. Bye Noctua fans. Also be my fan. I try to be funny, yeah. I hope I manage. It's nice having some positive feedback. Many people don't comment, but I guess that's to be expected. I'm kind of a new streamer. It will come with time. I hope so. You've been great support, Nix, really. We're now overflying some town. Apparently the town of Francofonte. I googled this one town, but it's not the one with the church. It's not the one with the huge church. Friendly. I'm always flying so low. I'm sorry, guys. I guess I'm that greedy. Apparently, the Red Baron thinks the Red Baron card says that flying down low is very greedy. Unless he's the one doing it, then it's okay. But he's not here. I can do whatever I want for the moment. Let's enjoy this moment of freedom. I guess it tends to come with the territory. When you're a great teacher, you're always in teaching mode. And that's also very cool. Okay, restart it. I know you'll be here soon. I know that because also my father is a teacher and has been most of his life. He's a bit like that. Asked him about the church, by the way, because he seems to know everything about history, but apparently he didn't know anything about the church. He seems to confirm the suspect that it could be possibly a fantasy, a fictional church they placed on this map. We'll see it eventually, I guess, during the match. Friend, everyone's a friend today. We're also friendly, despite the war. Hi Chevy, yeah, VR is the future. As you should very well know, VR indeed is the future. For every kind of game, but especially simulation games. This is a game that is completely transformed by VR, and in turn is probably the best thing you can play in VR at the moment, at least in terms of engagement, because the problem of most VR games, as I constantly been telling on stream, is that in the end they're all very short experiences of sort. They're not even real games, they don't last long, and even when they last long, they're not very complex. The problem being that for some reason big companies don't understand VR at the moment, so they're all made by independent groups that, as good as they can be, they don't have the resources to make full-blown games. So for me at least, and that's mostly my personal opinion, not many people seem to agree strangely enough, but I firmly believe that the best VR games at the moment are games that weren't originally made for VR, like this. Ah, this is what you were asking. Okay, no. Everyone can play with everyone. You can play with people that don't have VR. And also, this is a very open game in that regard, because you can also be playing with people that use a keyboard and mouse while you're using the joystick. And that's maybe the strength of it. Everything works. Despite that, it's well balanced independently of your method of control. I originally didn't think so, but now that I've known, yeah, that's the coolest fact. Also, because most VR games, as people that watch also my afternoon stream very well know, have a reduced player base, meaning that you really struggle to find a game, whereas in this it's always full. It's not a problem. So this is the way to go, in my opinion. Not games made for VR, but games that were well adapted to VR. Now I'm flying the wrong way. Why am I flying toward the friendly base? This mission will end soon in any case. But let's try to shoot down another guy. It tends to have its strange facts. So this game not being originally made for VR, for instance, the iron sights of the plane don't always work well. The one on the right, as you can see, is pointing right at the plane's cockpit pillar, so it's completely useless. I guess they didn't test it or optimize it in VR, but still, most of the time everything works. And it's very, very convincing. You feel like you're inside the cockpit. It's a strange feeling the first times, because you discover how claustrophobic it is. It's so small. You tend to realize the actual dimension of things in VR. That's the coolest part. I was also speaking about it yesterday when we played the shooting game Onward. The fact that the first time you take in hand, for instance, an AK-74, an M4, an actual rifle that maybe you have never seen in real life, and I can assure you we don't know much about fire weapons here in Italy, and for the first time, you held it in your hand and you know how big it is. And the next time you see it in a normal game, a flat game, so to say, it's a completely different feeling. You know, that thing, I've held it in hand. It's an incredible feeling, really. VR has to be experienced firsthand. But it's over. Well, we expected that. Tell you what, since I'll be apparently alone for the first part of the stream, let's go and fly some of the jets. Maybe Nix would like to also fly a jet, I don't know. I enjoy jet gameplay, but it's definitely different. It's much faster and in turn for something strangely slower, because it takes so long to chase the enemies. But it's also highly lethal. Everything's over in a flash, basically, and much harder. I'll pick the LA-15. I recently fully upgraded this. I did it on stream, maybe some of you saw it. And it's a crazy powerful plane. This one goes almost to 1000 kilometers per hour, so it's a very different experience. It's the second to top tier. I'm currently trying to unlock the final tier of Warthunder, that is the 6th one, where you even can use heat-seeking missiles, whereas this only has cannons and machine guns, meaning that you're actually still doing close combat even if you're flying really fast, and that's also another experience in itself. The thing about early Cold War era jets are that they do take their time to take off. You need the entire runway. That's quite surprising. Considering their power, they still need a lot of runway. It's sometimes a problem in War Thunder because you have some airfields that weren't actually well made for jets. You don't have room enough to take off with the bigger ones. Not that it's going to be a problem in a fully upgraded fighter like this. And in fact, we're already in the air. I think today I really nailed the size of the chat window. This is the best size. I can easily read everything and it doesn't obstruct the view at all. I wish the app did a better job of saving my settings, since every day I have to do it again. But still, today it's working. Here we don't have a full match. Well, it tends to happen with the jets. Less people have got to this point and it requires a lot of hours. In fact, it mostly requires also to play arcade, because you don't unlock things as fast when you play just simulation. You really have to play a mix of both. For the higher tiers in turn it's better to play simulation because a single match lasts more and you spend less credits. Usually you lose money on these matches. It's very hard to earn at the higher tiers. Most freemium games are like this also. World of Tanks is the same. Even Wars maybe. By the way, I'll probably play some World of Tanks these days. I don't know if you enjoy it. I seem to have heard not many people that like Warthunder also play World of Tanks. But I can assure you it's a cool game. And also I played that one in VR, by the way, despite it not even supporting it officially. But there are ways. I will show you. There are ways to play every game in VR. And actually adds quite a lot to the experience. You'll see. So returning our attention to the match, I see a guy that is curiously busting into flames. What is that? Still friendly territory, and it's indeed an enemy, and is now maneuvering to get on my tail, except for the fact that maybe he's going to fall. I don't know. His engine is pretty badly damaged. Now you have to think very much in advance when you're flying the jets, because a turn actually takes you kilometers away. These are, I believe, the friendly AIs guarding the airfield, or at least so I hope. But let's keep the enemy into sight. It will be mostly a small dot into the distance until the moment we both open fire. And then one of us, I believe, will die. I hope I'll be the one to survive. Where are you? I don't know what plane it is. It's very hard to identify planes at that speed. Unless you're on his tail, but then he's basically already dead. What is he doing? Something not very smart, apparently. And that's an American. I believe it's a Saber, but I'm not sure. I think I hit him. I see more smoke than before. Let's see if he goes down. Ah, yes, I already got the kill. It was an F9F. Okay, 1 kill in the jet department. So we're now at 1 kill World War II, 1 kill Cold War era. I'm also leaking fuel. It damaged me a bit. So I better land a second so we can resupply and repair. Now, probably landing is the scarier part in these planes. Even worse than combat. Wait a second, maybe there's another enemy before I land. Of course I cannot land with an enemy above me. It's going to destroy me. And here he is. The enemy, unfortunately, was coming towards me. So the only part I damaged badly at the moment is the engine, which means I should be able to maneuver. Let's hope I can. That's a friendly bomber, I believe, shooting the same jet. So maybe now we'll be following the bomber. That's very, very good for me. Unfortunately, I don't have all that much speed. Not having much speed at this era actually means going like 500 kilometers per hour too slow. Not just the 50 or 100 you have in World War II. So it will be very, very hard to catch him. One wrong turn and basically you're screwed. And in fact, that's good in any case, because the bomber got him. You have to be careful putting yourself behind bombers. In these kind of scenarios, they are very efficient turrets. And now another guy comes. Is the base... What the fuck? There was another behind me. What the hell is that? Looks like a starship. I think that's one of the experimental German jets. It's fairly outdated at this point, though. So it shouldn't be that strong. Even though now I'm very well aligned for... No, but I cannot land. That would be suicide. Let's see if I can bait him above the airfield. Then maybe the AA will get him. That was a strange plane, to say the least. Here he comes again. Look how he maneuvers. What a cool plane. That's the Comet, I think. Wasn't it named the Comet? I think it was in an old Battlefield game. Looks fairly similar. And fairly problematic, to say the least, because I'm already damaged by that other guy. Is everyone an enemy? I'm in fully friendly territory. Okay, now we have only the German series number, but I think it was the Comet. Now, while I die horribly in a fire, I guess I'll grab a sip of water and also bring water a bit closer. What a fight. Okay, that's a good beginning. I'll put the water, I guess I'll put it here. Back to the chair. Here we are. So, Let's take off with the Yak 30 for the sake of variety, I guess. Yak 30, but I want the air targets ammo. This makes quite a difference, I've discovered. It's a bit heavier, not as fast plane, but also I think the engine is more powerful. In any case, it also looks cool. Especially enjoy the instrumentation of it. Very modern. Almost reminds me on the one on current planes. And now swiftly accelerating. 130. 160. That's the speed, I think. 200. Yeah, that's it. 250, I guess. Not yet. You have to go 300. Yes. Also, have to be very gentle with the yoke movement when you're taking off, because these planes are pretty long, even behind the undercarriage, and if you pull too much, you actually risk breaking your tail. It has happened to me more than once. You break the plane in half, basically, and that's going to cost you, because this plane have a very breezy respawn. I wonder if Nix managed to restart his PC. Judging by the fact that he's not writing comments, probably still doing it. Okay, let's see if this time we can get some distance from the airfield, since they apparently were already all over it. Quite the Zerg rush to welcome us in the match. What map is this, by the way? China, I think. No, Vietnam. Okay, we're in Vietnam. Makes sense. Us being the Russian side maybe means we should be coming from the north, I guess. But it's just a game, I mean. That's one of the base objectives, yeah. We're supposed to defend it. Doesn't take long to meet the enemy in this kind of plane, so we're already going 580. Yeah, that's the speed, the airspeed indicator. Well, most of the instrumentation is now covered by the chat window, but I guess you're going to cover something. You better not cover the actual view towards the enemy. That's interesting, because when you see three planes so closely together, one moving at a different speed, it's possible that two are the actual AIs guarding an airfield, and the third one could be an enemy. Since that's also in friendly territory, I think I'll go and check the thing on the left. Looks fairly enemy-like to me. Gaining altitude is less important in this era. What you must gain most of all is speed. These planes accelerate slowly, but once they go fast, they go really fast. We're now go 750. Can you imagine that? 750 in a thing that was made in the 50s. It's kinda crazy when you think about it. That's most definitely a player. AI don't fly that fast. Now we're going 800, so I can easily reach. You can do whatever you want in jets, basically. You don't have to be as thoughtful of your positioning in air. You point it, it goes. Unless that is you've been maneuvering turn by turn for a while. Okay, I see shots. So one of these is necessarily, by rules of exclusion, an enemy. And that's the friend, that's the enemy. That is currently strafing the airfield. They love so much doing it. The spawn camping. It's basically... Okay, he's dead. He killed himself. Like, guarda, picture how sorry I am. I'm full of tears. These guys love to spawn camp in Era 5. That's the reason most people don't play it. Also, Nix has told me he hates Era 5 just because of this. People constantly spawn camp. Since now you're so fast you can actually get close to the enemy airfield, everyone seemingly does only that. And is constantly killing people as soon as they spawn. That's not the most fair tactic, I guess, but that is also war. Cover the bombers, destroy the convoy, destroy the enemy surveillance aircraft. C5, this is interesting, because with a jet we can very easily rush the surveillance craft. I believe that must be the only one there. This is the formation. That's a player, because it's too fast to be anything else. And I guess I better turn to him, because the way combat works at this rank, he could be here in like 3 seconds. So he's not that far. I can see The movements are much too fast for him to be far. Let's see what he's doing. Bomber formation. That's a bomber escort, I think. I think this game actually magnifies the things that are very far in VR, and that's a nice idea actually, because in turmeric it's almost impossible to spot things at a distance. You having in any case a resolution that isn't comparable to a monitor. Okay, that's a friend. Now I'm ashamed I didn't follow. Well, but we can still follow. What is that, by the way? MD452. Ah, and that's the enemy. Okay, we found an enemy. It's the comet from before. It's the strange aircraft plane. Single wing. Looks a bit like a B-2 bomber. Very undersized. Wasn't there also a drone made recently that looks like that? I think it was the inspiration for the drones in... It's also hard to hit. The drones in Ace Combat 5. I hit him, mind you. It's such a tiny, strange thing. It's actually hard to hit. Looks fairly cool. I don't think it's as powerful as my plane. That would be a surprise, honestly, if it were. That's probably a plane from the late 40s. I think they only built 2, if I well remember. It was one of the much esteemed Wunderwaffe from Hitler's secret bureaus that didn't prove to be as deciding factors as he would have liked. And actually he got the kill, well, but that was just an AI. At least he distracted him from me. That's a premium plane, I think, but I'm not sure about it though. Okay, now we're following him. I don't think he has my speed. In my opinion he shouldn't have it, but let's test the idea. It turns well though. For being basically a kite, looks like a kite, but it turns well. Well, of course, at this stage, the slower you go, the better you turn. I surely have energy to spare compared to him. I could easily outrun him if need arises, but I'd rather try and get the kill, and that's probably risky at this point. Let's try and get some distance between us. And now accelerate. Holy shit. He's right behind. No, I'll have to go into the turn. Okay, I'm starting to find respect for that thing. Or at least the depiction of it we have in Warthunder. It looks how well is following me. Let's apply rudder. I'm also on fire. Okay, actually got me. Haha. Go figure that. I was killed by an outdated plane. Guess I'll have to jump. Jump. Meow. I think when you jump in Warthunder from the plane, actually your VR view stays inside it, and that's also kinda strange. Okay, I'm going with the Light 15 again. I guess I'll need a fully upgraded plane to make a difference here. And everything stays the same. Okay, go. It was a surprise, honestly. I would have thought that thing to be so good. Unfortunately, didn't catch the name of the player to see its rank. Maybe some of you seen it. I don't know. Too bad. I'd like to know who he is. I think he's scoring pretty well, judging by the skill level. Well, most people are quite skilled at this level. Why is it vibrating that way? It's a bit worrisome. Why is this so vibrating? Don't make me worry, man. I don't want to crash even before off the runway. Meow. Okay, I'm off. There's always an element of fear when you're taking off or landing in this thing. And here we are, in the blue skies of death, I guess. Let's go back to at least 700 before I start gathering altitude. That's the thing in Era 5. First you go fast, then you go high, not the other way around. Because when you're slow, you're basically a sitting duck for anyone. I can imagine now Nix is probably having some problems. I'm so sorry about it. We don't get many chances to play together, and now, of course, Nvidia had to upgrade their drivers just today. Protect, destroy the enemy convoy. We don't have an air objective at the moment. And here it comes, C2. Let's go to C2, I guess. What am I? 542, that's not enough. Accelerate more, man. You have to go faster. Where we're going, we don't need roads. We don't need roads because we're in the sky. 700. Starting to get interesting. Now, with this plane, you have to take the maximum airspeed very seriously, because the moment you surpass 900, basically you're dead. You're dead. It happened to me the other day after playing the World War II planes for a while, where you have a bit more leeway, and as soon as I passed it, it went into pieces. It disintegrated itself. It was a very bad beginning for that experience. Then I managed to improve. I remember some things. Now I'm at 800. You can even pass your maximum airspeed while going straight. You don't have to be in a dive. That's the power of this engine. So I'm now keeping a close eye on speed. Well, I might even do it. But you see how it is. The airspeed indicator actually is wrong. Hi Sanjay, thank you. I'm trying to do the best I can. It's been a bit rough, but we'll probably manage. There's a guy with a strange plane that I like to obtain revenge from. Let's look at these guys. Maybe it's one of them. The much esteemed German Comet, one of the earliest jets. But he wasn't producing great numbers, I think, like the Schwalbe, the one we flew in Sturmovik the other day. That was mostly a prototype. They made only a couple. This is Warthunder. We're playing Warthunder. Sanjay, thank you for commenting, by the way. And if you don't know it, it's a very cool plane. Well, it can be also an action game, but we tend to enjoy more the simulation side of it while playing in VR. In any case, it can be easily played with mouse and keyboard. It's completely free, and that's the most important part. If you want to check it out, just go to the website and download it. And you can spend money in it. Many people do, but it's not really necessary. I never spent anything, and look where I am. This is one of the later stages of the game. Took many months. Let me tell you, it took some time. But if you do enjoy the gameplay, that's not going to be a problem. I am play you. You're faithfully welcome, thank you. I am play you. Maybe you mean you want to play with me? If you want, you can come online. Do tell me, because if you have the game and you want to come, you're of course very welcome. Any help is always welcome. Let me know if that is what you meant. What we have in front. Well, now I'm a bit losing focus. Let's go to the objective. Moving swiftly towards the lakes. It's a very interesting hydrographic situation in Vietnam, of course. It's a tropical country. Because I am not a good player, well, you never know about that. You can play. There are simpler ways to play these games. If you go arcade mode, I think basically anyone can play it. There are some easy tips you can employ. For instance, one thing I can tell you in advance, if you're ever playing... Oh, I'm going too fast. Wait a second. You can tell it because it starts vibrating. If you ever get to play the arcade mode of War Thunder, one thing that can make you a lot of money is to start utilizing the control system where you can actually steer the plane with both the keyboard and the mouse, meaning that you both point the cursor at the enemies, but also assist the turning of the plane with the WASD keys, like in a shooter basically. You press both, you move the cursor and press the corresponding button. If you just do that single thing, it makes you better than 70% of the players. And that's the trick you can use to basically unlock some of the interesting aircrafts in like 2 weeks. It didn't take me longer to get to where I am in the American planes. It's what I've been playing mostly in the last 2 or 3 weeks. And that was all thanks to some short days of grinding done that way. Arcade mode. Hi Adel, thank you for commenting. Yeah, I do have, excuse me, the chat window now is down below, so I don't easily see it. So I'm responding. Yeah, there is a YouTube channel. Its name is Zarlock Gaming, same as the Facebook page. It's just a channel where I upload the streams once they're finished. So it's good for archival purposes, I guess. Oh, I got myself a kill. Yeah, a guy in a MiG-15. a MiG-15. Shouldn't he be a friend? It's a Russian plane. Well, he wasn't a friend. So now we're at 1200 points. You get your kills when you're least expected in this game. My old friend also saying, noob in PUBG game. In PUBG. Well, don't let them say it. Then let's play together, man. Show them your skill. I bet you can improve. It's not that hard, especially if you play arcade mode, but even this can be learned. You'd be surprised. There are only a few things you need to understand to be fully efficient. And also, I mean, it's free, it's fun, you can play it forever. That's basically the catch of these freemium games. I don't think many people understand that when you're delaying progress, actually you're making the game longer. If I do enjoy the game, personally I do indeed, you're making me a favor by making the progress so much of a struggle. I'm not going to resent the developer for taking so long to unlock planes, because I actually enjoy the progress. Please match a bit. No, you're speaking your language, I think. No, I'm sorry, I cannot understand. I can only understand you if you speak English, I'm sorry. Or Italian, I guess. Tu-286. That's a ground attack plane of some sort on our own side. And that's maybe a guy trying to get him. Let's see what it is. What it is. Oh, that's big also. Is it an enemy? Is it an enemy? That's very juicy. A big plane in front of us. I think it's an enemy. And is indeed also now shooting me. Let's see who is going to win this. Holy hell, is he shooting? Well, the luck here is that he's shooting the wrong plane. Look, it's a huge bomber. I broke his wing. I broke his wing and also broke something on my own plane because I hit him. But I got myself a very big kill. That was an A177. Now I'm probably falling down though. Yeah, I broke something important. No, the wings are still there. I think I broke the tail. So I'll bail out. Still got myself a kill. Yeah, you're Indian. Cool, man. We're basically the opposite sides of the world. It's been cool, this. This is also something I enjoy from streaming. I'm meeting people from all around the world. So, what time is it over there? Here in Italy it's morning. Okay, let's take off again. I mean, if I got a kill, it wasn't a death in waste. It was still a death worth something. I'm now at 1900 points. And let's take off again. Yeah, it was a good shot. Unfortunately, I also hit the enemy with my plane. I mean, I went and crashed into his wing, I think. Probably I took out part of the tail, and of course this plane cannot fly without a tail. That's a real shame, let me tell you. That's not going to be a problem for that Comet guy, because that plane is all wing, has no tail. That's another advantage of the design, I guess. So it's no wonder it's a design we still see in use. Not that we are going to see many close combats like this in a modern context. Lol, this Indian guy don't know what he talking about. You are an excellent gamer. No, thank you. Thank you, Sanjay. I struggle to be that. In any case, every comment is appreciated. Most criticism is just an opportunity to try and improve, I guess. There's always room for improving. Destroy the bombers at C4. C4, that sounds interesting. Should be these things over there. Now you see, as I was telling earlier, you can easily spot things from far in this game. You have this kind of a magnification effect. They actually tend to get bigger when they're away. And this helps a lot. These are probably friendly over our own airfield. It's like having radar by sight in the actual view of the game. Not very realistic probably, but still it helps a lot. But I think at this point they basically fought by radar. They didn't have the actual radar on the aircraft, well, except for some exceptions. But still they received information about the position of the enemy from the ground. I don't know when the first AWACS was invented, meaning the plane that oversees the battlefield and sends information to all the units. But still, can you imagine doing fights of this scope while only using your eyesight? When would you ever find the enemy? You basically supposed to engage it when he's many kilometers away. I don't think the actual human eye can see that far. Maybe if you're lucky, but They were having pretty big air battles during the entire air war. I mean, the entire Vietnam War. So, how could they even find the enemy if not by radar? These are the enemy bombers, right? D4, that's exciting. Well, it's probably a bit risky. When you're attacking a full formation of bombers, it's always a risk. Also, they're very high and far. Maybe I'll go and check these guys first. These I can reach in a minute or less. Let's see what they're doing. What is there, by the way? Ah, it's the ground it's the air objective, I mean. And the air objective is just what we'd like to get us. We have 1, 2, 3 possible targets chasing one another. Angrily chasing, I would add. Hostile point A. Yeah, they're capturing it. Apparently not. Not judging by... Well, it's neutral now. That's possibly an enemy. Now I'm going very fast, but of course, as I was saying, now it means I cannot turn as well. And look how long it takes for me to try and maneuver myself behind him. I also now lost him. And I think my pilot is slightly blacking out. You don't actually have the blackout effects in war. You just can't tell it because the plane stops responding to controls, which is ultimately the real effect of blackout, I guess. Now this pilot is almost fully upgraded, but you still get some blackouts when you're doing I don't know how many Gs, but it's pretty stressful, I can imagine. Also, I don't know if they didn't yet have G suits, so I can imagine they had to train pretty hard at this point. The G suits is that oh look, a target. I shut up for a second while I try to line up for a shot. And let's see if I can get... I'd rather shoot when I'm sure I hit him, because he's not seeing me. Let's try to get more closer. No one ever checks his 6 in this game. I guess we can shoot now. No, a bit... maybe. No, he's not dying. That's the typical, I guess, vampire. Should be an American vampire. I'm going too fast. I'm vibrating. Maybe he can outrun me in a dive. But it's going to be difficult. I had so much more energy than him. But he turns well. Considering the speed, he indeed turns very well. And no. Don't you try to escape me. Nah, what the hell. And here you go. Is he dying? Is he dying? I think he's dying. Yeah, indeed he's dying. Boo! No. Well, let's give him a little nudge towards the ground. If indeed it is needed. No, it isn't. Okay, we got us an F-84. Retracted my air brake. Actually, I'd opened my air brake. It's a surface that comes out like this from the airframe to assist him in slowing down, and here's another target. Hey, one after another. That's an earlier plane. It doesn't look as modern from its shape, but I don't know it. There's so many planes at this point of history. I absolutely do not know them all. So good thing this game actually identifies the enemies for you, or rather identifies the friends. Unlike Sumoik, where you're basically a sitting duck if you don't know friend from foe. I'm also almost out of ammo, but he's stalled and dying all by himself. You also got the kill. Look at this, we're already at 5 kills with only 3 deaths. I guess this makes me the ace of the team. That's not too bad. Now I'll have to resupply though, I'm almost out of ammo. Well, we're off to a good stream start. Nice. This is me taking in the smokes of victory, inhaling the triumph, so to say. What do we have here? What do we have? Well, I wouldn't engage anything. I'm running low on ammo. 2,900 points. If I don't die often, I could actually earn on this tier 5 battle. That's pretty rare. Very rare, in fact. Reaching the airfield won't take long. Not in this thing. And now briskly accelerating, 700. Well, we will have eventually to slow down. Actually, I think many planes from this era had a parachute for the purpose of landing, just for the fact that you have such an high stall speed, meaning that basically once you are below 200, you're already falling. So it's not that easy to land them. You have a very short time window when you're supposed to touch the ground. And that's actually accurately modeled in this game. It makes the experience of landing them pretty scary. Let's hope I don't mess up. Now I'm going 500. That's the airfield, I guess. Yeah, it should be. I'm more or less aligned. Slow down. You have to do a bit of like a snake. You go left, right, until it slows down. Also, you have to lower the flaps at the very last minute. Otherwise, you risk breaking them. Okay, 400. I won't slow down more. Also, you incur a great risk when you go at this speed, because if an enemy comes and tries to spawn kill one of your friends, actually is going to land kill you, so to say. And that was the actual way in which many World War II era jets, I mean the German ones, were destroyed during the final part of the war while landing. Because jets are so vulnerable when they land, they can no longer accelerate. They're sitting there, easy targets. Lowering my gear first, the flat seconds, that's an habit of mine, since to preserve them longer. And now, going 400, I'm still very fast, you see, so I lowered the flaps completely. 390, I don't like it, too fast. Let's try, but I will run out of runway. And more or less, if you would please touch the ground. No, I'm too fast. 316. Well, I guess we don't have much of a choice now. So that's a kind of a botched landing. Yeah, no, there's no hope. No, I have to take off again. Well, at least I didn't break the plane. I guess it could have gone worse. Let's do another lap of the airfield. Sorry for the waste of time. It could have gone worse. Now I'm very slow, so it won't be the same problem. I'd rather lower the flaps one notch or two also, just in case I end up stalling. This can happen, I guess. Could have gone worse. And now going for a second pass. The parachute would have been a great help. Also, why didn't I open the air brake? That's another error from me. And lower the gear again. Lower the flaps. And this time, no, I'm not opening the air brake now, and I'm already pretty slow. Let's open it. No, I will open it. And now, slowly, and no longer in alignment, but doesn't make that much of a difference. The game doesn't differentiate between the actual runway and the rest of the airfield. I think it should work now. 224, yeah, this is good. Hi, Nix. No, I understand it. I bet you're having some problems. It's not a problem. It's also been a good game up to now. I got 5 kills, so... After my graphic card, my Windows Force update. I hate when he does it. So, do you use Windows 10, I guess? Since you're saying you was forced. That's a very nice idea from Microsoft. Whatever you want, man. You tell me. Do you know if Cart will come online? If Cart comes online later, I guess we can go to his own. Otherwise, we can use yours. I start Discord in any case, since now I'm on the ground. Since like the correct moment to do it. What the fuck did I do? Okay, I opened the webpage of Discord because of course everyone would want to do it in a moment like this. Okay. Here comes Discord. Yeah, we have to thank Microsoft for that. Now we no longer are the masters of our own computers. He knows mine. Okay, which was yours? I believe I should still be here. Nix, here it is. Hi Nix, can you hear me?
Oh,
Hey, finally.
oh,
You there? Hello?
yes. A
Okay,
little bit delay, yes. Because I'm still watching your stream, like
okay,
loading my.
okay, you tell me when you're ready to join. Now I'll take off another time with the jet, since I'm here.
Yeah, yeah, it's sufficient enough with knowing the guiding's loading time.
Yeah, wait, I'll raise the volume a bit, because it's
Uh,
slow, I cannot hear you well. Wait a second.
okay.
Voce in video, eccolo qui, volume di uscita. I actually had to lower it a bit because Carter talks always so loudly, and I had to lower it.
Yeah,
He was
I know,
deafening.
I know.
You know, of course you do.
Especially when his brothers is around.
Ah, that's another matter entirely.
Yeah. But where is it? Yeah, sometimes you cannot hear the in-game sound. It's very important, especially when you have enemy on six.
Yeah,
That
also,
can
yeah,
you
and
can
if you're
tell.
always speaking about your wonderful maneuvers, but you don't listen to the enemy, it's going to be a bit
Yeah,
detrimental, I guess.
distracting actually. But yeah,
Well,
he
it's not
does
a
fast.
problem to
He,
him. It's good enough. In any
mm,
case, he's still an exceptional pilot. So, look at that. I see some movement. Is that a formation
let's
under
see.
attack?
Translate traditional.
By the way, do you want to play the Jets? I don't know. It's okay. Either thing
Uh,
is okay to me. Whatever you prefer.
I I don't have any Russian jet
Yeah,
actually.
that's the problem. Of course, we have different
Mm,
sides now, so that will not be
mm,
possible. So,
I
whatever you
only
want.
have the American jet.
The
If I
American.
join
And
our
I will eventually get to them, I guess, in 2021. Maybe with the times this game takes, I will eventually get to the American Jets. So we'll play the Americans, I guess. That's okay to me.
Yeah, I'm still loading actually.
Okay, you tell me when you're ready.
Mm, my slot SPC. I'm not using SD by the way.
I
The
guess you
reason
will
why it's
also have
focusing.
to start your stream and do the shares. It's okay. It's not. We're not in a hurry. I mean.
Nah, I rarely do. I rarely do shares. Actually,
Okay.
some of my followers will do
I know.
shares most of
Okay.
the
I
time.
understand. Okay. Now I do them myself. It takes a while. Okay. What do I see? This looks like a bomber.
There is an
It's a friend. Okay. What is this? Probably there is a protect bombers objective. And that could be an
this.
enemy.
Mm. Oh, okay.
Yes, here's the enemy. Trying to get the bombers.
So I'm wondering, Zarlo,
Yeah,
what graphic cards actually you have on
I
this?
have a 1080 Ti, the best one
Oh,
from some years
okay.
ago. I actually bought it just a few months before the new ones came out. Can you imagine? I was going to do the new PC. This is the Comet guy.
Okay.
Wait a second. Wait a second. I have the Comet guy that killed me earlier. Ah, no, it's gone away. As I was saying, I was about to do a new PC and eagerly anticipating the conference that Nvidia had announced for showing their new hardware. And I said, I'll wait for the conference. They're bound to tell me if a new graphic card is coming out, and I will wait for its release eventually and buy the computer later. So what I saw was the head guy of Nvidia. No, not remember his name. It's Chinese. I think his name Chen. He came to the show and he said, "Don't worry, guys. We're not releasing the new graphic cards in this year. You can buy the best one we have now. Don't worry. They will be the best one for a long time." Then 2 months later, he came on stage again and announced the new graphic cards, and I had already
That's
bought the
bullshit.
PC. The interesting part that he actually did it just over the 2 months that you have on Amazon for returning your car. So I could not even do that. I was basically stuck with it. But that's also okay, I guess, because the new cars are so overpriced that it's actually not worth it, I think. So I don't know if you've seen the RTX cars. I mean the new
Mm.
generation. Actually, there is one that costs a bit more than mine, but is actually exactly as powerful. Besides for that new technology, they have ray tracing that is worth absolutely nothing for simulation, so I don't care about it, and that's
Mm-hmm.
okay. And also the only better one costs like $1,300. It's crazy. I'm not going.
Oh,
It's a crazy thing. Costs more than the virtual headset I use basically, and I wouldn't have bought it in any case. So it's all good, I guess. since I don't care about
Mm-hmm.
race tracing. But still, it was a bit of a scammy move. I mean, I heard his exact words. He said, "Don't worry, you can buy the new cars." Yeah, like shit, you can.
Oh God, this update is taking forever.
I
Oh
know
my
how it is,
God.
man. I can sympathize with you.
I'm still watching at your stream though.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
patrolling around the bombers now. At the moment, I don't see anything interesting.
Mm.
There is a very good player with an older plane. I think it's the Comet, the German jet, the one shaped like a single wing. Was for message
Oh,
with like. But is it a
the
premium
Warthunder.
plane? Is it a premium
No,
plane?
no.
Ah, no, it isn't.
Is it the flying wing? You mean?
The flying wing, yes, the one shaped like the B2.
The the Horton 229 Horton.
It's not bad at all. Actually, it does
Yeah,
really well.
it's pretty good turn, but I think for mouse user like me, it's a very terrible cockpit. It have a
Here it is.
very
Here it
terrible
is.
user.
Here it is. Looks like a
Think,
buzzing bee, even has a couple
uh,
of yellow stripes. If you're watching the stream, you will see, I think, in some seconds we have a pretty hefty delay.
yeah,
It does
yeah,
even better
yeah.
than me, but I think it's slower. Still, he managed to get the best of me earlier. Let's see if I can have some revenge. Look at him. Now
Oh yeah, I see. I mean,
he's trying to fly very low because I probably gives him the advantage. I guess I should try him. Here he comes into sight. No, no, but now it's interesting. Now it's very interesting. He's getting exposed. Look at this guy. He can fly.
ooh,
Passed so close. He killed the friend. He killed my friend. This bastard. What's his name, by the way? Ah, no, the friend is crushed by himself. Okay, but still, it was while trying to dogfight him. So I guess we'll be holding him responsible. But he definitely turns better than me, and that's going to be a problem.
yeah.
It's crazy when you get in a turn-by-turn fight in the jets. You end up chasing them for minutes and minutes. Never ends. Now we're doing the usual roundabout. But he turns better, much better than me. Now I'll have to try and accelerate. Extend.
I guess he got maximum upgrade for that thing.
I try to extend. He's right behind me. And actually, he's also faster. I don't know, but this passed me. That's cool. That's cool. That looks very cool. What's he shooting at now? Look at this. He passed me very fast. Started to think whether I had the air brake off or on, but it was off. So it's not my fault. It's actually he was so fast. That's an amazing plane.
The Horton 229. Actually, that's the first jet I go for on the German side.
Well, it looks cool. That's certain.
Yeah, it also have some cool skin, custom skin. I mean,
I
for
can
it.
imagine.
Mm.
No, this guy only has a couple of yellow stripes on the wings. Maybe it's the yellow baron. Come on.
Yellow Baron.
I tried to shoot him, but he's so tiny. It's hard to hit him too.
Yeah,
It's
especially
very,
from behind.
it's very small. It's tiny. He's shooting at thin air. I don't know why. What a player. No, but he's also faster than me. I don't know how that is possible, but indeed he's faster than a Cold Era jet, a Cold War era jet. Or at least he accelerates better. I'm gaining. I'm gaining. I hit him. He's smoking, but, well, the wing was completely full of holes now. I don't think he can still fly. But of course I've
He
also
still can
lost.
still fly straight for sure.
I'm seeing the smoke coming from him. Yeah, here he is. Apparently he doesn't
Nice.
care that I put holes in his wing because he's still trying to maneuver behind me. That's crazy. Huh. What a strange fight. The only winning move is not to play, as someone once said. But then again, now he's again very exposed.
Very tempting, isn't it?
Well, the way he looks, it's tempting indeed. But apparently he's still faster than me, despite the engine damage and also the holes in the wing. That's crazy. I'm getting a lot of respect from that plane today. I think I've flown it in X-Plane, if you can imagine, the civilian flight sim. I had downloaded it once. And in fact I thought, it's incredible where it maneuvers, this can't be true. But apparently the Warthunder does think the same, it's an excellent plane.
It's a very nice.
Okay, he lost control. He lost control. Is dead, and I also got the kill. Probably I damaged it bad enough. That was cool. That was cool. It was quite a cool experience. I'm at 6 kills now. And
Oh, I see. There he goes.
Uh,
What's his name again?
I didn't get it. What an idiot. It's the second time I don't read it. First when he kills me, and now... Isn't there a kill feed I can look at? I don't know where it is in VR.
Actually, you press M map.
M?
It's on the left side. Left side. Where is
Yeah, but it doesn't say anything. Maybe it's different. Ah, I see it. I see it. There's bother written on there, but unfortunately I cannot click it because Gaijin thinks that when you're playing with VR, you're not supposed to even have a keyboard. I don't know why they think that, but they cannot do anything. Well, at least you're not supposed to have a mouse, I guess.
Yeah. Next time when people calling their location, you can check the altitude from that chat box. By the way.
Also, yeah, that should work because I don't have to go to the other tab. But if I had to click something, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
I think I should resupply. This thing has so little ammo.
And if someone is pissed on you, you can read it there too.
Also, of course.
Hang on, I'm still loading up.
Okay.
But is there a new update or something on Warthunder?
Warthunder? No, I didn't update anything. I don't think so. After the big one from the other day. I don't seem to remember any big update.
I must stream on my triple ES.
Ah, yes, of course. What is that? What is that? We have covered the bombers, okay. But I have so little ammo.
I'm really bad at jet, honestly speaking. The reason why I'm staying at prop.
No, I won't believe it. I bet you can play them too. You're too modest. I love to look at some of your older videos. I bet you can play the jets as well.
I did flow the 264, but I barely have any kills, and then the repair cost is.
Well, if you have that problem with
unbearable.
if the cockpit limits your view so much, I bet that's not completely your fault.
Yeah.
I don't remember the shape of its cockpit. It must be similar to the one in the American modern Blackbird. And speaking about that, because I also piloted that plane in X-Plane, and you basically can see nothing ahead of you. It's like flying blind.
Yeah. The
shape is similar.
Is, pretty much the same as yours right now, but because of the big wing on the left and right side and the big bulky engine,
okay.
you can barely see anything.
So
and
I guess
then one slight error, that thing will spin to the ground.
Yeah, it's bound to be difficult to pilot, so there must be a reason if not many modern planes are shaped like that, I guess. Maybe flight engineers actually know what they're doing. And now this seems like a decent landing, okay, for a change. Lower the flaps completely and touchdown.
I'm reading your chat right now, what the heck?
You're reading my chat? Yeah, there's mostly messages for you and some Indian guys came and kindly commented on the stream. Unfortunately in their own language, which I cannot understand, but I guess I'll have to learn now. 120. 100, okay, we're not running out of runway this time. Too bad I'm seeing the bombers are being shot down, but I guess that's not my problem at the moment. They're getting pounded. 22 seconds to rearm. We also have an air show going above our heads. Let's hope no one comes and strafes me while I'm on the ground. That would suck.
Yeah. Oh no.
What's up? It doesn't work.
I think I fuck up my. Yes, I think I did.
It's upgraded.
No, somehow the upgrade has made my keyboard display missing now.
Ah, I see.
I gotta add some new source for that.
I see.
Where is it? Source, rename keyboard display. Because of my past laziness, somehow I was able to make things difficult for me now.
You're speaking about the thing that overlays your keyboard on screen, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
How's that application named, by the way? I could look into that also.
It's an it's called no something no display keyboard or
But
something.
is it specific for... No, it's not only for Warthunder, right?
Yeah, no.
It's an OBS
Just
plugin, I guess.
yes, indeed.
That's cool. That's cool. I think I could use it. I bet a lot of fighting game players use it. You can show
Yeah,
the...
yeah, indeed. And then it is pretty much used in certain game, even like the battle royale one, like what they call it again, Fortnite. Yeah.
Fortnite. Yeah. That terrible game. Terrible
I,
game.
I'm not going to touch that.
No, I played it for a while. I enjoyed PUBG a lot for a time. It was almost a drug to me. But you play PUBG every day, completely ruins your enjoyment of life, basically. I became a wreck. I was always raging at everything. The game made me angry as a person. Actually, maybe I lost a friend because of that game. We played it every day until at the end I berated him because he was always, in my mind, failing. Maybe he wasn't failing. It was so hard to win. Also, it was full of cheaters at the time. I played it during the first year, and it was terrible. You had if you came to the last part of the match, you was bound to meet a lot of cheaters. And then you lost. You didn't lose because of your lack of skill, but nonetheless it make you feel angry, and you went angry and angry every day. Then when I stopped to play it, that's strange because I played it like 4 or 5 hours a day. Then suddenly I stopped to play completely, and it was such a relief. It was such a relief to get out of that horrible circle of hate.
I get it, bro.
It's terrible. And Fortnite is a bit like that. Maybe not as bad, but also it's much more difficult to play. Actually, between the two games, probably, despite its look, Fortnite is the more hardcore one because when you put...
I've seen the World Championship.
Some things are incredible. And the games I play it have mad skills, really.
Even the I mean, they are kids, but they do something like
even the kids are incredible.
I never seen in stream.
When you see it becomes it's kind of an emergent gameplay. I don't think the developers intended it that way originally. Like the building was supposed to be a secondary part of the experience because it comes from a co-op zombie defense game, something like that. So it was like a base defense originally. Then when it becomes a deathmatch, basically the building is the main part, and in the end the battles are decided by how many materials you are while they go up and up in their crazy towers. It's a bit like Warthunder, like that. Altitude makes you more powerful. Oh, what is this? It's a bomber, okay. It's a bomber. I wonder if it's a friendly bomber. It's not a friendly bomber. Oh shit, I came from the front and I destroyed the same bomber as before. Ha, what a nice kill. This is the... Oh shit, I'm above the enemy base. So now I'm at 7 kills. 7.
I see that kid.
Not bad.
That's a player.
Yeah, it was a player. I broke his wing. These cannons are very powerful. Even if you have little armor. And
7 kill, man.
7 kill, yeah, not bad. Especially for Sunday morning. Sunday morning usually has the best players, but it seems in this match I was lucky. Well, no, the Comet player was good. There's someone taking off. Now I spoke so bad about spawn killers, but that's very tempting. Besides, they done it to me earlier.
No, in air battle there are no such thing as spawn.
Yeah, I guess that's also one way to say.
That's how battle are fought in air battle.
I guess.
Because a lot of people keep on whining about that. And that's not spawn killing
No,
ever.
of course it's a war. I mean,
Because it's your team's fault for unable to protect
that's
your
true.
airfield.
The airfield is
Yeah.
a base after all. You are
Mm.
supposed to protect. I've seen something in the description of a Sturmovik server actually, and they put in place some strange rules saying that you can't destroy planes stopped in the ground, but you can destroy them while they're taking off. And I wonder how you are enforcing such a rule. It's basically impossible. People will just go and strafe the base, man. It's bound to happen.
Mm. Mm.
Maybe I'll get another kill. This guy doesn't seem to be flying very well. Let's see. Let me concentrate. I mean, damn, the glare made me miss my shots. That's realistic. A bit too much. Come on. Come on. Will you die? I think I'm almost out of ammo. That's how little you have on this plane. How is it
Yeah.
possible I cannot hit him? What the hell? I also have an enemy on my tail at the moment. They're probably the two AIs.
Yeah, there are some upgrade to the graphics.
There are.
Something's weird.
Like what? So you're in game now?
Uh, yeah, there are some sort of texture on the aircraft tab. It looks like it have this little polka dot behind it.
I
It
didn't
looks weird
notice.
now.
I didn't notice.
Or probably it's because of my graphic card. Oh, it's making sound. What the heck?
Okay, I got the kill. There he goes. He was a player. He was a player. Now I'm
Fine.
almost dry in ammo though.
That's a banshee.
Okay. Wow.
I see. I'm watching. Oh,
What a
good
match. We're at 8 kills.
kill. I don't want to back you out of that splendid fight there.
It's
You're
a
having
bit
a
of a
good time
shame
there.
though. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. But I honestly, I never see the end
Keep
of
carrying. Keep
Simulator
carrying. No, no, no,
but
no, no.
you say I have to stay. But I don't know how
Yeah.
long it will last. We seem to be
All
losing
right.
goals.
Okay, okay. I'll join the match too, but on the other side.
Well, that
Don't
could
worry,
work, I guess.
yeah. It works with who's the other guy yesterday?
Well, if we do meet in combat, I don't know what we're supposed to do. Are we going to compliment
Yeah.
each other while we destroy our own
Yeah.
planes?
It's a very, very movie-like conversation on.
I guess we
like,
could also do that. Who cares? It's
contacting the
just
enemy
like.
on radio, which is not possible in real life.
Yeah, but they always do it in the Japanese anime, also through the robots. Sometimes they seem to be just screaming at one another, and yet they scream somehow
There is
cross
this,
time and space.
quite recent Indian movie, I think.
Ah, they also
I'm
do
not
it.
sure if it's a Pakistan movie that Kurt recently paused.
I can imagine it must be quite fun. But also in the mecha animes with robots, they do it all the time. They scream. In space, you're not even supposed to have sound, and yet they can hear one another from the cockpit of their vehicles.
Even the gunshots, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
But
that's
yes,
expected by now. Even in video games that are realistic, like the one I play sometimes, they're really dangerous. You have explosions, fire, everything. Like you even have incendiary ammo. That's the most ridiculous thing. You actually shoot incendiary ammo in space. But people basically expect it.
Yeah,
It's mostly Space War's fault. I mean, by now everyone expects it.
incendiary ammo just for the internal damage incendiary.
Then you have absurd situation like that one single scene in the last Star Wars movie where they suddenly have no sound in space, and it's meant to be a sort of a scenographic effect, I guess. But people thought, I've heard, that actually the audio was cutting out in the theater, and they started protesting because how can there be no sound in space? Who's ever heard of something like that? Quite literally, I guess.
Oh god.
People basically
Good.
now expected fire, shouts. Without this, it's not a battle, even if it's in space. But real space battles are bound to be quite boring, I think. I've read a novel once, I don't remember the title, one of the earliest space opera novels from the older authors. And space battles went basically like this. You had two formation ships, both in a line formation, meaning one behind the other, that crossed their formation incredibly fast, and each of them shot a single round was supposed to hit the enemy shields. If it ever hit it, even slightly, it's completely destroyed. So it wasn't a battle at all. It was more down to chance and luck. And I guess it will go like that if eventually we get to that point. I hope we don't. If space civilization actually develops, it would suck to develop it into a war. But probably it would. It would. By the way, I started watching just the other day the new season of The Expanse. I don't know if you ever watched that series. It's on Amazon. The Expanse, yeah. It was originally a series on novel. I think I read the first one, but not the following ones. And they made a TV series out of that. And I was speaking about it because actually it shows a future society where the problems remain essentially the same. You have a lack of space, a lack of resources. You have migrants. I don't know if it said migrants. Yeah, I believe so. Well, people that have to leave their country and go in others because they lack the resources and the safety necessary to survive. And it's still the same. You have politicians that tend to send them away. And then there's the other problems, the very not easy to disregard problems of an alien invasion that seems to put everything into motion. And it's kind of inspired by the Cold War, actually, and the two factions being Earth and Mars. And in the middle, you have the poor people that are actually from the asteroid belt. They're mostly miners. They tend to make their living go by, but it's a struggle. But it's interesting. It shows a form of war that is very realistic. It looks a bit like the war from Elite Dangerous.
Yeah, you should text me the title of the thing.
I will. It's easily found on internet in many sources, I believe. Also available on Amazon Prime. What the hell? I didn't brake. I didn't open the air brake, and now I'm out of a runway. I wonder why. Perhaps I was distracted. Okay, but I'm landing nonetheless. Because Warthunder is unrealistic like that. Actually, all the ground is good for landing, not just the runway. That's very helpful. Let's see if it counts as a landing nonetheless. Maybe it will. No, I'll have to taxi back to the actual airfield. Imagine that. I'm taxiing from the actual woods to the airfield, and yet I didn't destroy the plane. Hi Tatiana, thank you for liking my stream. What's up?
My game crashes.
No, don't tell me.
Wow. You're kidding me.
What the hell, man?
Oh my god.
Gets better by the minute. Okay, I'm back to the airfield, I guess. And now it's stopping it.
Okay, I'm restarting my game. I just joined your game actually.
And here you are, Flight Sergeant Nix.
But I'm out of the game.
No, are you? What happened?
Yeah.
I still see you in there.
Crashed.
Again.
Yeah, actually that time though, when you saw my name, my game is already crashed.
Right, we have the delay. No, we don't have the delay. What the shit am I saying? No, we don't have a delay. You're still in game, by the way. Your name is there, but it's grayed out.
Yeah, my screen is loading. There we go.
Taking off again.
Return to current battle. Yes, sir. And I'm still unable to set up.
What the hell? So now we switched. I was the one having problems the other week. Since we can never play for one reason or another. That's very unlucky.
Trying out jet. Okay. My boring description of my game.
It's never boring.
Alright, hopefully it works. But my keyboard display is missing, right?
You have the keyboard display, yeah, the one you show you on the stream.
Please don't freeze. Oh god.
Yep. It's frozen again, huh?
It's frozen again, and
What
I
the
have
hell?
this weird purplish color on my screen. Like it's probably because of the graphic card update. I did set it up earlier. Oh my god, this thing. Yep, freeze detected. Okay.
Actually, someone
Well,
subscribed to my YouTube channel. That's a first. My YouTube channel is mostly a repository of the older streams because I don't want to delete the recordings. I do absolutely nothing with them. But still, someone seems to want to watch it. So thank you, whoever you are. I'll try to read your name later.
Yeah, hello.
Hey,
Oh,
who
that's
came?
birthday.
That's Kart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Kart.
What rank?
I'm playing
Hey,
5. I'm flying the jets. I'm doing a killing. I'm at 8 kills. And now I see the comment guy from before. Let's see if I can get him again.
What are you flying, Nix?
He's
I'm
having, well,
trying to load up my
that's
game.
quite a question. He's flying the Windows update, I guess.
Yeah, because my game refused to load up.
No, that's not the comment. It's something else. Unfortunately, already he hit me.
What was that?
You're not flying yet?
Negative. Because my game refused to.
Yeah. We see the stream.
Yeah, I'm going to test flight forward. Well, there's a echo from who?
No, I'm not winning this. No, this one fooled me. Was going well, but then.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
Unfortunately.
going to
some
fly jets, bro?
Well, I was flying jets when he came online, but I don't know if you want to play the Americans, guys. To me, it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to test flight my game first because it seems to be not loading. And
Guys, wanna join me? Allies 5.0, 6.3.
Okay, I will join you once I'm done here, which I think won't be long.
how much time do you have, Zarlock, in the game?
Another hour and a half, more or less. I always come off at the same
No,
hour.
no, no. What I mean is the game time.
I don't. I think it will last still a while. We'll also lose in the battle. I mean, who cares? It's not a
Okay.
problem. When I die, I'm coming to your game. Let me just
What?
see how it goes.
Whose mic is that? Someone is echoing there. Yeah, someone is echoing pretty big. Oh, you damaged.
Yeah, he hit me. Unfortunately, I don't know where he went. He came out of nowhere, basically. Was another American plane. I don't know what type.
The graphic looks different, man.
What do you mean?
I'm not so sure. I've
On
updated
your
my
game,
gra-
you meaning?
I'm using high right now. I'm going to use high. Because in medium,
Ah, here he
it's
is.
kinda... I can't see the enemy in the clouds.
Almost
Yeah.
got him. Can you imagine that? I almost got it.
I'm
He's
going to
doing
invite
something
you guys
stupid.
in squad.
Yeah, wait just a
because I'm going-
second while I finish this
Zarlock
match.
is still in a dogfight.
Wait a second. When I die, I'm coming. Okay, no, he's dead. But I didn't get the kill. But he's the one who died. That's kind of incredible. He had me badly damaged. Yet, in the
By
end,
the way, Zarlak, what are you flying in jets?
I'm flying the LA-15. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, the LA-15.
it's fully upgraded. I reached the fully upgraded state the other day, and I guess I'm now landing because I'm badly damaged.
The plane I'm flying in jets is the ME-262C2B.
Let's hope I don't crash this thing. I came down in a very
No,
haphazard, half-fast
I'm waiting
way.
for the F5E Tiger 2.
I managed to do the
Wow,
craziest
Warthunder?
landing ever.
Yeah.
That's the craziest
Spoiler,
landing
guys,
ever.
spoiler.
Oh,
F5E
nice
Tiger 2
landing.
in
Have you
Warthunder.
landed, Zarlock?
I think I landed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Abrek.
I landed. Yeah, I'm braking and air braking. I'm also putting my feet down on the
Oh.
ground. The airfield is over there, I mean. But I'm on the ground, so it's not all bad. I can always walk back to base.
A friend of mine said the F5E Tiger 2 is in development.
Yeah. The assets probably is in there already.
Ah, that's the comment guy, strafing and crashing on the airfield. That's why I was lucky, actually, of missing the runway. Otherwise, I'd be the one getting hit by him. It's actually safer to land like this, I think, in Era 5
Yeah.
battles.
My game is still loading.
Okay,
Damn,
guys.
this game
I have to take a very short break. I'll be right back. Wait just a
Okay,
second.
copy.
I'm still testing my game.
Next,
Yes.
the F4U4 and 4B. It's heavenly.
Yeah, I know.
I spaded
I'm not so
the
sure.
F4U4 in just one game.
Yep. I
It's
remember you told
amazing.
me. Yeah.
It's amazing.
The cannon.
No, it's the one I spaded in one game is the machine gun one, and now I'm
Oh.
going to spade the cannon one because I can't spawn the cannon one until I get the spawn points because it's 5.7. I need
Oh.
240 spawn points for it.
Oh God.
I'm
I'm
going to
missing my shot.
invite
Zarlock is still AFK,
Reaper.
right?
I'll invite you when you're ready. Next, and
Roger, Roger. I'm still trying my game.
I sent you invite Reaper.
Oh, Reaper is in the
Okay,
chat.
got it. Yeah, Reaper is in the chat from the Percept G.
Okay.
We did some big changes in his controls on his HOTAS. What?
Hot ass.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Are we doing the American planes then? Eh?
Yes. Are you
Okay.
ready?
But I think Zarlock only have up to 5,
Yeah, I don't have many
2.7.
American planes.
Yeah. It
I could
doesn't
in
have.
theory fly the Soviets while you fly the Americans, couldn't I? We could be on the same side, I guess.
Okay, I'll check the
Yeah.
map if there's a
Ooh,
Russian
57.
team.
Wait a second. I think I'm unlocking a new plane. I earned 57,000 credits from that crazy battle, and it's not even over.
Nice.
So I probably buy a new plane. Let's see what I have on the American side. I'm sure I can buy something with these credits.
Okay, guys, I have a plan.
USA.
I will
USA,
include
I
all
can
the
buy
allies.
the P-47D 25, or I can buy the F6F5N. What do you say? Which is better? Or the F? No, that I cannot buy. I have to buy first
Wait.
the
Let me.
F4U1D. So it's either the Corsair 1D or the P-47. That's the Jag, right?
Yeah, that's Jack the P40.
I'm very tempted to go with the
1D,
Jag.
the 1D.
The 1D?
The 1D.
Okay, then
Get
I'll
the
trust you. I was tempted by the Jag because I've flown it in in Eastern Europe, but I didn't like it.
You need to be very extremely disciplined to fly.
No,
If
okay,
not,
I'll
it
go
will
with the
be-
Corsair. I did enjoy the Corsair
Yeah.
the other day, so I guess it's a good idea.
Because the Jack will become the source of your frustration later.
Now I'll also be almost broke, but I think I'll be able to spawn. So I got myself the F4U1D, which is a 3.7 rated. I think it's the highest rated plane. No, I have the
Replace it
P51.
with the Wildcat. The F4F, replace it. Put the
Yeah, of course I did. I hate the thing. I only flown it once and never will again.
Are you ready next? I'm going to invite.
Hang on.
I'm ready when you guys are.
I'm going to put on my at least something fast, which is my Mustang.
Where was the setting to change the smoke's color again? Card in options, I think.
Go to options,
Yes.
then air battle settings.
Okay.
You will see aerobatic smoke type. There's a wings and a center.
Let's see it. Aerobatics. Camera front, display. Aerobatic smoke time. Yeah, wings. I could even go with the Italian flag. Wings white, look, magenta, white, red, orange. Orange is pretty cool. I don't have it for center though, that's strange. I only have it for wings.
It's below.
It's below.
Yeah,
You can either have the wings or center, not both.
Yeah.
No, well then
yeah.
wings is
Yeah.
better, I guess. I like orange. Let's
Yes,
go with orange.
the-
Okay, I'm ready for invite.
Okay. Zarlak, do
Yes.
you have any 5.0?
No, for the American side, absolutely not.
Yeah, no.
I have it
How
for
about
the.
for
If you
the
want, I
Europe?
could try to pick the
You want-
Russians.
Yeah,
We have the
Russians.
Russian.
The
Bring the
Russian,
Russian.
okay.
Bring the Russians. I'm
I
going
bring the
to
Russians,
make a
but wait
map.
a second. You want a 5.0, right?
Yeah, 5.0.
5.
5.0. Okay, I'm going to check
Wait
mine
a
first.
second, because I have either then set higher or lower. Let's see what I can get.
You
Just
should have either the LA7 or the Yak 9U.
yeah, the LA7 here it is. The Yak 191U. I have them all basically. So wait a
Oh, you
second.
have them all. Okay.
I'm ready.
Let's go for
5
Russia.
Echo. Here's the
Bring
Yak
the
9.
Yak 9U.
I brought them
Bring the
both.
Yak 9U.
Okay, it's there. It's also
Hang
fully
on, hang on.
upgraded. I've flown these things a
going
lot.
to
Of course, I have the jets.
Do you have the
Sun-
Yak 3U?
Let's see. The Yak 3U. The Yak 3U. The Yak 3U.
I need to
It's
do
a 4th
some-
rank.
That's the last Yak.
No,
in the,
no. No, it's a 6.3 in any case. I have the
Yes.
I-2022-5. I mean, the
Yes,
I-22...
yes, yes. Okay. Now you have a very good lineup in Russia. Yak 9U for spawn points and I-225 for
Okay.
air superiority.
Okay.
Bring those.
Hang on.
I'm bringing them.
Still,
I'm ready to
I'm
go.
still-
I also have a couple of ground attacks. I have the SU-6 and EL-10, which I kind of enjoy to play actually, so maybe we'll get the chance. They're both rated 5.
Okay. I'm going to include all of the nations.
F4U4 and F4U4B.
Yes, F4U4 and 4B. I will include US, China,
And yeah, of
Russia,
course.
British, and French
That's
versus
cool.
Germans. Oh,
Let's
I
do
might.
it.
There's no Sweden. Sweden is not allowed yet, nah? Because it's 3.7. So I'll include Germany, Italy, and Japan.
Everything, everything and all.
Yeah, everything, so that we can get a faster moving map.
That's good.
So we're creating a new map,
Yeah,
actually?
yeah.
Oh,
That's very
Okay.
Because there's
advanced.
no map that includes the Russian ones.
I see.
Okay. Ready
So-
up, guys? I'm going to create map.
Reaper
Okay.
only have P61 and P47 though.
You only have.
The Black Widow and the Job, the G25.
In the US?
Yes, he's setting up for US lineup. And
Bro,
he-
it's
What's up? Something's not working.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
5.0,
Who is it?
most of them are all bombers. They're
Someone
not
else came
fighters.
on the Discord. Hi, who are you?
he
Reaper,
has
it's Reaper.
Ah, it's Reaper. But hi, Reaper. Welcome back.
he has the
Yeah.
The whole gang is here now.
he have a US Spitfire. Next.
I guess that's okay.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to create map.
Go for it. Do go
Hmm.
for it, man. Putting some cool decals
Meanwhile-
on my wings, because why the hell not? I didn't even have... No, this not show
Oh.
up. Cancel.
USSR, British, China, France. Three.
Hello, Erwin.
5.0.
Sorry, I didn't activate my chat.
6.3.
We're going to
Forgot
start
to activate
eventually,
it.
trust us, my viewers. Okay. Battle starts in 1 minute. I guess this
I wanted to
puts...
try jet earlier.
What happened?
The battle is starting, it seems.
You got kicked, Nix?
Ah, it's true, it's not in game.
Unable to join battle for this team. There are not enough players in the opposing team. What?
Ah, I see. Well, it's bound to happen.
Oh no.
Hang on.
Ah, wait. I'll remove you in the squad. Find the find our
Okay. I'll leave the squad and I'll join in.
Yeah, but will
What
it let
map is
him?
it now?
There's a risk it doesn't let him join, though. Since...
try.
Let's try it, I guess.
Which map is it?
Sicily 5.0.
Again! Sicily again. Okay.
Because it's short. The other maps are very big.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. more action, less downtime. It's good to be in the Russian plains again. I played these things so long. Now I've forgotten everything probably after using the Americans for just a short while.
Oh, there you guys are. Not wrong map.
Oh, we have an enemy now. We have the enemy.
So Nix
We
can
have
join.
one enemy now.
Room will be
come on.
closed in 20 minutes. Not enough players. Why you guys set up? Let's open the
We
curtains.
need one more, then it will
Start.
it
We need
will
Nix
start, yeah.
basically. If Nix joins, would be enough. But everyone on one side.
Yeah, we just have one enemy on one side.
Yeah.
That's not
One
going to
seems to-
work, I'm afraid.
Once I will say if there's another one that joined on the enemy, then I'll say join the map next.
I'm still looking for you guys. Hang on.
We could
Alright.
use Nix as a spy in the enemy team. That would work. Yes.
Oh no, you don't want to fight Nix in the enemy team. He's always guarded.
Well, okay, but it's going to be fun, I mean.
Thank you, Erwin.
You guys always play to win. So we're waiting for someone to join the other team, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
just
will not
one
take
more
long.
guy.
It will not take long.
Okay. Can I go back to
The
customizing?
enemy have Japanese on them. On the side. Are you sure you're going
Hello.
to fight the J7?
Oh, Abakuk, you didn't join my squadron yet? You haven't sent a
Yeah, I know. I actually joined, then I left on a whim because, as I said, I want to stay lone. I'm the lone wolf. You can consider me that way, like a mercenary. I collaborate from time to time.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't want to commit. Everyone sleeps still, says Udain.
Everyone's what?
They're all sleeping. They're sleeping, you see.
Oh, everyone's sleeping.
Well, it's Sunday.
It's, invite some friends.
I mean,
Bogey!
Should I come?
Yeah, come in!
hey, to the watcher, if either of you plays Warthunder,
The
come.
match will be so OP if we are all in the same team.
But there's only one guy. I'm still waiting for the game to start.
Yeah. Once the game started, join you guys in our team. It will be an OPS match ever.
I think I need to change one of my planet. I don't know. 4.7.
Something's bound to happen
4.4.
eventually, I guess.
Yeah, hopefully there's someone joining.
It will, because I select all of them.
Yeah, in
I
theory.
select all of the
In
nations.
theory, I bet it should.
Especially the Italian side.
Yes, lots of the Japanese and the Italians. When I was playing Japanese, I'm searching for Japanese maps, but I haven't seen anything. So I always include them
Okay.
because I know how it feels.
I need to adjust my, at the same time I need to adjust my camera chroma filters.
Oh, there's an earthquake here in the Philippines.
Is there?
What?
Oh my
Right
god.
now?
Yeah. 2 hours ago. In the southern part. Magnitude
southern.
6.9.
That's
Stays.
very close. That's very close to the Do you need enemies? I guess so, Erwin.
He says, you hear guys Gaijin had new MiG-21? Did they?
Yeah, in the German side.
On the German side.
I'll spoil him.
Well, if Erwin on the enemy side, we need to be extra careful.
I said F5 Tiger will come.
Yeah, I read it.
I can't wait for that.
It's the one you fly in DCS, am I wrong?
Yes.
So you will have it on
No
both
wonder you
games.
came. No wonder you came back here because you're expecting the tiger.
Yeah, because the competition in DCS is not that fun.
So how's which country is it on American? I expect
Hmm?
the tiger.
It should be an army. Then the Tomcat will be at the Navy.
Tomcat on the name. Tomcat?
Yeah.
Holy hell. That's the true
Holy
spoiler
cow.
right here.
If they will add
That's the
the
true
F
spoiler,
it's
not the tiger.
it's unfair if they will not add the Tomcat.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now that they add the Mitsubishi F1, that will be so unfair.
There's like 4 minutes, 5 minutes of waiting. Are you guys sure you're gonna wait longer? If not, I will join the enemy side.
Then you will be our spy.
Yeah, that would
I-
work also, so we could at least start, I guess.
Yeah.
Wanna join?
Let me
If
see
you guys want, I
can.
can go to the enemy side. That's also okay to me. No, I cannot because I don't have German planes, right?
Yeah.
I have the Italians, but
Are we
not
going
that.
to reset next? Ah!
Mm,
Hey, that's unfair! Someone joined!
Our own
Someone
team.
joined.
That's even
Someone
worse.
joined!
That's even
Someone
worse now.
joined!
Yeah, but it's not going to work. You should have joined
It,
the
it, it should be Nix that joined. I'll kick
It's
him
okay.
out.
It's okay. Carry on.
Oh, it's not kickable.
Oh, he left, I guess.
No, he didn't let. That's unfair. He let Gaijin let that guy join and you didn't. Why? Why?
I don't know because he's probably separate from the squad.
I
Probably.
separated you in the squad.
It's
So
never
now,
going to work. It's never going to
Yeah.
start.
Unless someone joined the German side, but it seems that I'm unable to join the German side. What the heck?
You're unable to join the German side?
Hang on, probably
Yeah,
because
because
of
they
my lineup.
patched the game. They upgraded it, you see.
You should have 5.0
Yeah.
or any higher ones.
Ah, the guy left, so we have one less on our
Ah,
side.
join in next, join in next, join in next.
Join
Hurry,
Nix,
hurry,
join to the
hurry,
Germans.
hurry.
Hurry!
No, join to the allies. Yeah.
No, you joined the wrong side.
Oh, but there are not enough players still.
It's okay, it's okay.
If you went to the other side, I think it would start.
Yeah. Erwin, we need an enemy.
Oh,
I'm
here we
calling.
go, Erwin. Erwin. That will be a very good
Someone call
challenge.
me, guys. He's calling. One guy is calling. Let me see if I can.
Come on to me,
I
guys.
think.
Ah, well,
Okay,
that
I'll go
would be
to the
a...
German side. I'll go to the German side.
No.
Why? At least we still have fun flying,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Or maybe Japan.
Japan,
Oh.
Nihon.
Nihon desho.
Nihon
You should be careful,
Daisuki.
Nix.
I don't have the lineup. God damn it.
I love to play Nihon eventually.
Yeah, you will one day.
Of course.
Okay, join the enemy team now, Nix.
Nix, join the enemy team or we only have 12 minutes left.
Okay.
Hi Zach, thank you for commenting. I'm not sure what you
Okay,
mean.
I'm
Shane
going to
Holt
check his
VR
rank. Udine.
on War Thunder. He's
player
playing
card.
also VR War Thunder, Shane Holt. I'd love to know more. There's not many of us yet. But there
Nix,
will.
it's an experienced pilot. He has 2,665 aerial kills.
Okay.
21 days in a fighter.
Problem is I need to find a fighter that is
No, but to take your
higher.
time, I mean, we're not in a hurry.
Roger.
No,
Bring the correct
yeah.
plane, bro, because you will be fighting me.
Yes,
Ha.
I know.
That's typical.
Alright. I guess I have the correct plan at least.
Alright, here we go.
He has the correct plane. I mean, he has it.
Where's the map?
It's been a while,
got to-
Nix.
It's been a while.
Now
It's
we
been a
have
while that
another
you are
guy
in
on
the enemy team.
outside. Now we have another
It's
guy
been
on
a while.
outside. No, he's left.
I'm not watching your stream because my phone is dead. Zero battery.
Oh man, not enough. What? I'm missing one week.
It's getting harder by the minute. Now we have
Roger,
another
Roger.
guy from the Chinese on our side. I mean, no, it's not Chinese. It's of course it's Russian like me. So we're 4 on
This-
1.
Nope, it is
Melons.
Chinese. It is Chinese.
Melon
Because
soda.
it's brighter red. It's brighter red.
Is it though? I see it as the
Yes.
same red.
No, it has stars on it. Oh. Looks like my eagle eyes is activate. Oh, Nix, bad news, bad news.
What?
I'm going to give you a warning. Oh, okay, he left. I'm going
Oh,
to warn
hey,
you because
it's done.
a BE6 joined.
We're
It's
taking
me.
off. My man could
It's me.
benefit from some push-ups, says Jacob Zia. Yeah, indeed he could. Who is your man,
It's me,
Jacob?
the one. It's me, the one that joined you.
Everyone
on the enemy
benefits
side.
from push-ups. Let's go.
Now my little brother is watching.
Where is he watching from?
In my bed, I'm flying in my bed.
Haha. We're going to have a public. Okay, where are we taking off from? There's only... No, okay, the other airfields are
Oh,
appearing.
it's 4.7. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
What do you
Oh.
say? Airfield 3.
Airfield,
3, C6.
oh, I can't do airfield stuff. Because it's... Oh, I can!
No, they're
Oh, I
appearing
can.
one after another.
Airfield 3, okay. Okay, guys, airfield 3.
Taking
See
off
you in
right
airfield 3.
now. I like my new decal.
Wow, there's a lot of.
Now,
Warthunder joined.
now we also have...
And now Tortic also joined.
Ooh, the
on
torque from this plane is completely different from the
Who?
Americans.
Oh, Tortic.
I had forgotten how much I like to fry the sauce.
Where are you, Reaper?
How much I enjoyed. You're my man, Daddy says
Oh, he
Jacob.
joined-
Jacob, you're
he's in the
making me a
airfield
great
one.
compliment. Thank you.
Let's meet up at Lake of Death.
Of course, that's the right place, I guess.
Uh-oh, I said it. And this Nix is here. Okay, it's fine. Okay, if you see a higher flying guy, it's Nix.
Ah, yeah, I
It's
know. He
definitely
likes to
Nix.
keep his head up in the sky. Now I'm noticing I haphazardly put my decals one closer and one farther from the wing, and I'm going to hate it the entire match. It looks like shit, I guess. But at
Okay,
least my smoke is orange, okay, and that's what I wanted. Looks a bit like peace, but it's also cool.
Follow me, Zarlak. I'm over here. I need some cover because Nix is in the other side.
Ah, yeah, of course.
But suddenly there's a lot of other players joined in. God damn it. Oh,
That's
the
cool.
guy-
Even better.
Yeah.
Lake of Death, you said. Okay, let's go to the lake. The lake beckons, and we will respond.
Oh, I forgot to pull up my gear. God damn it. This Nick steaming? What?
Nix is flying a German plane. What plane?
Who
Uh-oh.
knows? Who knows?
I
We
know
better
now, I
not
know
speak too much. We will take intelligence. The
Can
radio.
I guess one plane, Nix?
Yeah?
I guess you have your trusty BF 109F4 with you.
Negative? I don't
Ah.
have that.
Yay, I'm safe.
But are we to trust his wars? I mean,
No, honestly speaking, I don't have that right now.
Okay, I
Playing
think
other plan.
I have
This
another one.
Asian guy seems to know I'm a streamer.
I have another one. I have another one idea.
Okay.
You are flying your trusty FW190A5 with you.
A5, which model?
The A5 U2, I think. I think it's the U2.
Yeah, it is the U2.
Wow, yay!
Second try.
already
Ah,
I
they
met
didn't
the
have second
enemies,
try.
guys. I'm right here. I don't know if we're supposed to call it since one of the enemies listening, but I'm in a dogfight right there.
Collocation Reaper.
I'm calling mine. If you want to
Okay.
help, I'm in a
I'm over
dog.
here, Reaper.
But I'm right behind, I guess I'll kill him.
Ooh, the. Oh, okay. The Hellcat pilot is good, man. On your side.
Got one on my rear.
Colin.
Someone
Okay.
died.
Okay, I got a
buddy.
kill. I killed an
Good
AI.
kill.
Okay.
Someone on your 6, roger that. I see your smoke, buddy.
I cannot see you guys. I guess I lost you. If someone
It's a friendly.
called your position would be
Follow
nice.
me,
Yeah,
Reaper.
friendly fire.
Okay, I'm joining. Thank you.
Follow me, Reaper. You have visual on me? I'm over here. On your right side. Left side. Sorry. Be careful of Nicks.
I see the red smoke.
Yeah, that's Reaper.
Ah, so he's using red smoke too?
Okay, Udain spotted.
Ah, this must be Zarlock.
Oh, I'm a little worried now that he's saying it. I don't know why.
I'm pulling back up. I think I almost shot you.
Where are
But
you?
the red smoke does look very tempting though.
So, where might he be, I wonder? It's interesting, I guess.
Yeah, I got.
You have Bogey
And-
diving at you.
Who, me? Yeah, I see him. It's right from ahead. I saw him, and now I no longer see him. But he was diving. Here he is.
He's
Here he
on
is.
me. I took a few hits.
Roger that. I'm coming.
What are these shots? Our friend Barop is now a bit in trouble.
Cover here.
Yeah. Zarlock is also under attack right now.
Damn it.
I'm not sure what you said.
I lost visual, no joy.
Ooh,
Oh,
just got
that,
hit from below.
that's a strange sound.
Okay. Spotted one.
50 cal firing at me.
Okay. Next is far away.
I'm not so sure about that. Look at that. I'm not so
Follow
sure
me.
about that.
Follow me, Reaper. Bogey spotted.
Holy hell. That's interesting maneuvering.
Are you damaged, Zarlock?
Excuse me?
Are you damaged?
No, I'm maintaining radio silence. I don't know why I'm maintaining radio silence, but I get a feeling it seems like a
Maintaining
good idea. I'm not sure about it, but it seems like a good idea.
Looks like somebody got hit.
Somebody probably did.
I'm attacking Udain.
What is this?
Oh, now this is a strange situation. I see two people shooting one another. I wonder who they might be. But I'm maintaining radio silence in any case.
Roger. I see a red wing Kose.
Do you? I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Now we're speaking with riddles. That sound I didn't like.
You got my wing there.
Yeah.
No, I got killed. Okay, I got killed by some friend of someone here.
Arctic.
Japanese plane.
Toxic
Okay.
guy before.
Okay, well, it was interesting to say the
Okay.
least. Let's
Next
try
is
that
baited
again.
down low. Haha.
At least that's one thing we managed to do. I was also carrying
Yeah.
bombs. I now notice it. Okay, that's a usual
Someone's
mistake.
red smoker. Who is this?
That's Reaper.
Oh,
He's
okay.
also using red smoke, so...
I'm not using red smoke this time.
Ah, no, you're
He's
not.
coming at me. There's another guy with me, Reaper. KI-84. But
Okay, I just had 2 fly over me.
yep, that's me and the other guy. And he's going back for you. Check your six. Check your six. Oh, he got hit bad. Kurt, you better help him soon. I'm being a spy now.
So that's why Udain is making some strange maneuvers. He knows you're coming. Buying some time, eh?
Yeah, most of the time I was the one being chased by LF5, was it?
An LA5, I don't know about it. I haven't seen any.
But it have this
I don't think that's an LA5 on our side.
Romanian.
I
It's
think
not
it's-
Romanian, it's not Romanian. In any case, I don't know that name. It's not my name. You know I'm Zalo. That's not me. That's someone in the team, I mean.
So Abacus chased you.
Yeah, he's
For a while, I think.
okay.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
Then a guy, unfortunately, took me off before I
And
could.
so Udain came from behind him.
But I didn't even know who he
there
was
was-
originally. I'm staying.
Red
I'm a
flag.
bit worried about saying what I'm doing. Well, I just tag my position and the guys will know it. And who
When
has to
Nick
know
said
it
he
in
saw
any
a,
case?
Corsair with a red. Oh shit. Even though it's FW190, I don't know what to do.
Okay.
But they used to have like 2 cannons on me.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was 2-on-1 for a second, yeah.
I'm over here.
Let's
Where?
look at the map. Okay, I'm over here.
Roger. Go to B2.
That KI-84 guy is really aggressive. This Tortic guy. I
Indeed.
think they fought you guys yesterday.
I've already got 3 kills, my god.
Two of them are AI, actually.
Still, it's not bad. One is me. And here he comes again. Probably that's him. Yeah, it's a Japanese plane. Okay.
Okay, I have visual on you guys. I have visual, I'm coming.
See if you can help. Should I turn on smoke? What do you say?
Not yet, not yet.
Okay.
Are you diving?
No, I'm going upwards at the moment. And I think turns
Okay,
pretty
turn on
well.
smoke now. Turn on smoke now.
Smoking. It's orange, you see, it looks like peace.
I'm coming.
Someone is diving on you, Zarlock. KI-84.
No, I know. I'm fighting him. Don't tell me you're joining. I did some kind of slam roll maneuver.
Okay, kill the KI-84, I'll kill next.
Okay.
Oh god, there's somebody else here.
That's cool.
The KI-84 is hanging out. Yeah, Zarlock is low on energy. Going to have a hard time.
Well,
But
who knows?
the
Who knows?
KI-84
The LA5 accelerates pretty well in a dive. I seem to have noticed.
Yes, it is. That's why I want it.
Here's the Japanese guy, and here's the other guy. I wonder who he is.
Oh god!
I need help here.
Okay, I'm slightly above you at the moment, and I see someone following you.
Yep, got one really up top
That's
diving.
Nix, I think. You're followed by bot, actually. I'll try. I won't say what. I'll try.
There it is.
He went right back up in the clouds.
It was really close. Wow.
That's
Good
the
kill, Zara.
Japanese. Ah, yeah, I got the Japanese plane. Okay. Yeah, you see, the LA5 accelerates fast. That's its quality, I guess. I got
You're doing well, Nick.
Japanese. Where is
I'm
Nix, by
trying my
the way?
best, buddy.
It's a fun fight. Oh my god, you got me there.
Salute.
Salute, bro.
Salute.
That's Reaper, okay. Hi, Reaper.
What's loading on my screen? What the heck?
What a deflection shot there.
Yeah.
I'm initiating a. Okay, you're dead this time.
Let's see what that thing is. That's Barop. I no longer see you guys.
Careful.
Could you mark your
F44
position,
B is
Kurt?
coming.
You're still fighting, you too?
No, Kurt's down.
Ah, okay.
I'm down.
So he cannot call position. I wonder where Nix went.
Watch your 6 this time, Nix.
Yep.
That's Reaper.
Always do.
Because I'm not using machine guns anymore. You will not survive a one burst.
Yeah.
I have spawn points now. I got spawn points by dying.
Well, that's also good, I bet.
Actually fighting in close range actually also adds in spawn point. I got a jack in front of me. It must be Reaper. Hello Reaper. Oh!
It's a strange conversation.
Yeah, he's banking right.
So, what am I seeing
Rolling
here?
over.
I think I'm seeing something interesting.
Yeah, I hear you, Zarlock.
Who's Zarlok? I'm Abakuk.
I'm going to be quiet this time.
There's not Zarlok here.
Abakuk.
Abakuk. Abakuk. Also called in Italy Bakuko, by the way.
What does it mean?
It's actually... oh my god, what did you do? You disappear into thin air. No, I was saying, it's actually a prophet from the Bible. And also a famous statue of Michelangelo. The sculpture from the Renaissance. Yeah, the one where... there's a story about it. The one where when he was finishing the statue, he looked at it and he thought, it's so lifelike. And he hit the statue with a hammer on the head and said, why don't you speak, Habakkuk? And he didn't speak, of course, because he was a statue. But I bet the real biblical personage actually did speak. I don't know much about it. In any case, it's a second choice for me. I wanted to be Habakkuk, I wanted to be Zarlok in this game, but unfortunately it was taken. I've actually played with the guy that took my name, because we met on Reddit. If you can believe it, he's also named Zarlok on Reddit, but there we both named Zarlok.
Is there someone flying together in your team?
Oh shit, what happened? You lost control there.
My tank flipped the ground, yeah.
We were almost at you in any case. I think Reaper was going to get you.
There was Reaper shooting at me, right?
Yeah, he was shooting at you really well.
That was me.
Oh. But why Reaper didn't get the credit?
Yeah, it's a shame, really. I think he deserved it.
He didn't hit me actually. By the looks of it, I didn't even hear any hit sound. Oh no! Oh no! Oh.
Eh,
There
what
it
up? What up?
I almost.
Now.
I still
Nick
have my
has 1
fucking
point.
bombs that I keep forgetting to drop.
What is he flying now?
I still carry my bombs wherever I go.
Well, I mean, if I didn't really get any hits in to get credit in the game, maybe in Spirit, because I caused you to crash a little bit there.
Yeah, my tail actually clipped the ground there. When I was trying to avoid the ground, but yeah, it was too late.
Oh, I see movement. Be careful, Reaper. Okay, I was shot at. I think it's the Japanese guy again. Let me reach the bombs this time. I wanted to drop them on an objective, but I guess I better eventually reach the bomb.
Yep, he's right above you.
I see him. I'm trying to follow him. I don't know if it's a good idea, actually. But that's a strangely shaped plane. I think it's got the propeller on the back. It's one of these things.
Oh,
that's a
that's a
J7.
J7W1. You can kill it easily. It's a brick.
Careful, Reaper, it's behind you. Ah, sorry, got you. Ah,
It
sorry.
has.
Turned a second too late.
He's fast.
kill it,
No,
brother,
he's
kill it.
fast. He's fast, very fast, actually.
Force him to turn. He can't turn. He can't. It's a brick.
Is that the plane from the ending of the anime we spoke about yesterday?
Yes, yes.
It's
yes,
this
yes.
one, yeah. I
It
think.
sadly Warthunder didn't add the jet version one, the J7W2.
Ah, there's also a jet. Well, he's got tons
It
more
never
energy
happened.
than me. He shot right up into the sky, so I cannot follow him at all.
Hello,
Let's
Max.
see what
Welcome
he
to the
does.
stream. Sorry about that, Zarlok, interrupting you there.
Ah, did I interrupt him? Then sorry, I didn't notice.
No, I mean, sorry for interrupting you.
Ah,
You were
no, never mind. I was
I think I
just
should
speaking
not
about that
drop
thing
you.
up there, but I cannot reach it.
But
Yeah.
it's very interesting hearing while fighting you guys.
Yeah, I bet it is. You only have to gain from it,
Interesting
whereas for
people
us
in-
it's different. Seems to have lost control, the strange airplane guy, and now he's in a spin.
Yeah, J7 tends to do that.
No, I'm behind him now. I don't think he can go anywhere.
I never get the chance to fly this thing.
It's a premium, I believe.
What is that?
That's a strange thing to say.
The J7 is not a premium.
No, okay. I'm behind him, but it's small. I cannot fire well. It's hard to hit. It's a small target, it seems. It's not that
Once
fast.
it's widely turned, it's a big target.
Yeah, I know.
That plane can turn, but
He's trying to outrun me going in a straight line, and maybe he's managing, not by much, but now he's going back up. That's a stupid thing to do. He almost had outrun me. That's a cool looking plane in any case. It's cool. Looks like it flies inverted. Well, maybe it flew since... Yeah, it's dead. Okay. It was Tortic again. It was Tortic again. How's my ammo? No, I still have
You're
ammo.
really good with the LS7, man.
Yeah, I flew this thing all the time. I must have played 1,000 hours in this plane.
splash one.
Good.
kill.
Good kill. Oh. But.
That in front, that happened.
Yeah, front
Be
collision.
careful of Enzo. Be careful of Enzo.
Yeah, I should have been more careful of Enzo. I crashed right into him.
It's a good
Straight
balance,
on.
it's a good balance.
Also
Enzo is a
quite
good pilot.
hard
Be careful.
when you hit him. I guess I can spend extra points and go with the I-22. I didn't fly this thing much. Let's see how it
No,
performs.
dude, fly that thing and these guys will have a big problem.
Okay, I will. Well, it's rated 6.3. I don't think it's fully upgraded, but it looks cool. Let's see how it performs.
Okay, Max. Thank you for stopping by the way. As always, bro.
Is it Max Presta?
Yeah, Max praise that.
It looks a lot different. I think I unlocked this only on the way to the MiG
Okay, Erwin.
Tech 3. I haven't flown it much. It's an interesting looking plane.
Is Erwin joining?
Yeah, he's playing with a friend, probably with Alexander Thien. The British guy who have a very sexy deep voice and British accent. And Abakuk is a very deadly with that LS7. Right?
Who's this Habakkuk guy?
Yeah,
I
again.
don't know him.
How about
I seem to be
How about
morphing
Darlock?
personality today. No, of course. No, thank you, Nix. You're too kind. Now I'm flying something different, by the way. But let's hope it performs as well.
What is this?
Something different. Well, I said it already, so you will know. We cannot.
Oh, I see a
Keep
black
them in-
widow. I don't want to be a widow today. Nope, I'm a guy. How can I? Be a
Where
widow?
are you guys, by the way? Let's just tag our position, not say the square, I guess. Ah, okay, we're close by.
You will be a wither. You know, with 3
Wither.
heads.
Widow? 3 heads?
Yeah, wither, 3 heads.
What is that?
Oh, this is an enemy. Okay.
I'm also looking at something interesting. No, what the
Ah,
fuck?
Oh no,
That
you
was
can't
the
spawn that
stealthiest
plane
kill
for
ever. I was chasing. Was that an enemy though? I don't even know if I was chasing an enemy. I'll have to
It
start.
was you were chasing a P61. I'm guessing that's Reaper.
Go
But I
figure.
saw a weird looking plane. What?
Even more
Yeah,
useless. Okay.
that plane is really weird. That plane is really weird.
I never seen such plane before actually.
It's because I-225 is underrated.
Ah.
I don't know. I haven't used it much myself. I only unlocked it, as I was saying, on the way to the MiG Tech 2. I wanted to get to tier 6. But by that time I had the rest of the Russian fighters, so I didn't play that much at all. It
Oh,
isn't fully
God.
upgraded either.
Well,
So there's
then.
that. In any case, in that situation,
Yep, it was Reaper.
I was killed from
But
behind. I
Uden
wouldn't.
also. Yeah.
I got some good hits on him. He's smoking.
Yeah. He's on fire earlier, but seems to be. Yep, he's returning back to base. We got him.
I took out his left flap. He's got no left flap.
Does your team have a bomber?
My team, yes.
That,
64.
that's against the code of conduct. You're giving us
Yeah,
intelligence.
I'll give away bombers. I give away bombers. I want to give away fighters, but bombers I will happily.
I was gonna say I got a B-17 late and a B-24D in this, but I need spawn points for it.
Yeah, B-17's a great bomber.
Splash.
Nice, good kill.
G55.
Now Nix is hunting me.
I wonder where you are.
Keep on wondering.
And what the fuck? That must be Nix again. No, someone came from behind. Another time it happens. I'm just flying my own business. Someone comes from behind and shoots me. That wasn't even a player. Go figure it. What the hell? What the hell?
Okay, I think I know where the ME264. Do you know where the ME264 is?
Negative.
What the fuck? 2 times in a row. Someone comes from behind and stealth kills me. At least the other time he
Oh,
stayed in
man.
the family,
Not
in
now.
a sense.
Only
Okay.
fight if you can win.
Okay, let's see how it goes this time. Let's hope
Level 5.
better.
Yeah.
Oh, hoo, 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 hoo. Everyone's so silent when one of us is on the other team. Strangely enough. Normally we're always calling positions, doing this, doing that. Now no one speaks.
Maintaining radio silence.
For some
That's how
strange
it is.
reason. The enemy is always listening, as they said.
It's because I'm in a serious mode right now. The Nash's card activated.
Oh. Please breathe in, breathe out properly, pilot. What?
I'll have to check my 6 regularly this time, after the 2 past experiences.
No, 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 no. Almost crashed into the ground.
Oops.
You shouldn't be camping very low, Nix.
I'm not camping. I'm trying to survive.
I'm warning ya.
Ugh.
I think I see you two guys, judging by the
Yeah,
sounds. Judging by the sounds, Scareface.
Scarface.
Yeah.
Looks like this guy like the K4. Why am I not spawning? There we go. I should have known that was a yak. I was surprised he turned back already. But my pilot blacked out actually. I guess he turned back in when my pilot was blacking out.
I don't know if he knows you're blacking out though.
Yeah.
Unless
must be,
he's watching the
flying
stream,
by
that is.
instinct.
No. He just actually turning back, but I didn't realize he turned back because I blacked out. My pilot blacked out. And everyone seems to be busy surviving.
Yeah, but
Not
it's
really
mostly
responding.
also an intelligence
Sir-
thing. We don't want to give too much information to the
I mean, on
spy.
my team.
You mean on your
on
team?
my team.
Okay.
They're not really responding.
Well, that also happens.
It's because you're speaking with the enemy team, dude.
Do they know?
They would
don't think
hate
they
to know. They would hate to know that.
Excuse me. Ooh. Koi Pao Pao. Chinese guy probably. Sloth Thunder. What a name.
Slots Thunder. It's funny though.
What the
Yeah.
heck is that name?
Yeah, probably he's describing the slow grind in this game.
You're right. It's a reference to that. I thought he maybe just felt like a very slow guy.
Ooh. What are these? Wow.
I see some help is coming, and I'm very glad
Uh-oh.
because I suspect a fact that is
I got two at
worrying me.
my position.
Here you are.
One's down. One's still in the air though.
What is that? Some rap singer has joined the match. It's doing crazy rhymes. Where did everyone go? I was surrounded by stuff. But who's left the microphone open? What's this?
Yeah, yeah.
What's this? A sports match?
Yeah. Looks like a force fight.
Now, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like wrestling, professional wrestling, when they berate each other before the match. I don't believe you. He's angry. He's trying to taunt the opponent. That's what it feels like. Okay, it's gone. In my opinion, it was a wrestling
Oh, shit.
match. We got interferences.
Next good.
Ah, okay. Now you're giving me the info I needed.
You got my elevator. You got my elevator out. Nice bait there. I can't see you because of the metal bar.
Metal bar?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
a metal
yeah.
bar.
The Corsair. Tell me about it.
Play lang din. Play.
There's a yak following me.
Yak.
Oh no, red
I don't know anything about any yak following you. This is no yak.
Oh, this is a.
This is. Do you know the line from Gundam? This is no yak, kid. It's a goof. It's a goof. It was a goof in that case. The blue robot, you see. It's a line from Ramba Rao. Basically, the Erwin Romwell of the
Someone's
Gundam
behind you, by
universe.
the way, bro.
Oh,
Whoa,
there was.
there's
Oh, player 3 has entered the game. Indeed, he has. It's the second time he gets you. He stole my kill. Ah, I also was killed now by Udain.
Oh,
So
that
you
was
had,
Udain.
you had help coming as well. Unfortunately, I didn't score from all this exchange, but I guess that's also life. And now
That happens, bro.
that
that
happens
happens.
indeed. Indeed, it does. Should also switch to another type of ammo, I guess. Okay. Let's go with the other thing.
You're scary, man. Looking at your red nose like that.
Well, it went how it had to go, I guess.
It
Slots
was you,
Thunder.
man.
I see the name now. Slots Thunder.
Yeah.
Slots Thunder.
When I was trying to reverse the situation, the other yak, the yak 2 came in Scarface.
Yeah, it was completely unexpected. He really got lucky.
Even,
He really
yeah,
got
he-
lucky.
Okay,
even you
change
didn't
plans.
see him coming.
Zardak, follow me.
Ah, okay. I cannot see you
Reaper,
though.
you too.
I'm marking my position. Could you do the same? Okay. Yeah, I think we should stick more together. You're right. Because apparently there's a good player on the enemy side. Very good, I've heard.
I'm over here.
Ah, so the one who was marking the position wasn't you. I'm turning around. Let's stick together.
Okay, so you're right behind me.
That must be... That must be Kart, I think. Let's see.
Over here.
Yeah, I'm following you. I'm right behind.
Yeah, visual. Reaper. Yeah, visual.
I'm turning around. You're right behind me.
I'm over here.
Coming right to your location right now. I was picking. I got 3, 4, 5 on my radar.
Your radar. You have a radar.
Yeah.
What plane are you flying?
Next left.
The P61 has a radar. Cool. That's cool, man.
And then
Next
when
left.
I swap to my turret, I can get out of cockpit view, so it's a bit easier for a beginner in this.
But it's a big plane then. It's like a bomber, I guess.
Yeah, it's a interceptor, a fighter interceptor.
I'll have to look
Yeah,
into
visual.
that. Sounds interesting.
Yeah, visual.
Negative.
Are you with me? I'm over here.
I'm behind you. I'm behind. I see the smoke.
Okay, we just passed each other.
Okay.
I'm pulling to my right.
Next left the chap.
Ah, he did. He did.
I'm heading right to the lake.
Ah, so we can speak now more freely. That's a relief.
Okay.
I'm right behind you.
Pop smoke.
Just over years, he started having sex with her son. So she came in and we asked her, since the relationship with the woman, have you ever had sexual physical contact with any other males? She answered no. Since the relationship with the woman, have you had sexual intercourse with any other males? She answered no. Have you ever had any sexual activity with anyone at your workplace?
Oh,
She answered no. Have you ever had any sexual activity
You have visual on me?
with any of
I
your
do.
children? She answered no.
Okay, I'm just passing over the lake right now.
I'm over here. Regroup.
Okay.
Before we read your results,
Let's stay in one place.
Carta, I see something downwards from my left wing. It's right below us. I'd like to go and check it out. In fact, I'm doing.
Where are you? Where are you? Call.
Here.
I'm
I'm
heading
popping
right
also
at you. I'm
smoke.
picking
You
one
can
up.
follow my smoke.
Okay, I'm following you.
Yes, it
visual.
looks
Over
like.
here.
No, it's a friendly. It's a friendly.
Okay, pull back up.
Yeah, I also almost broke my airframe, by the way, but I was lucky. Back upwards.
I got one to my left. If you're aiming at towards the lake, it would be to your right.
Roger,
Picking
I have.
up on her.
I
You're
have
popping
visual.
smoke, Reaper, right? That's you with the red smoke.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have visual.
There's something coming behind you, but I believe it's Reaper. Okay, he's also opened the smoke. I meant it's a cart, not Reaper, of course. Reaper's you.
the law states that he did have sexual intercourse and contact while
Ah,
Okay,
now I
got
see your
visual of
plane.
ya.
That's a cool plane. String
Bogey
tail.
behind. Break.
Ah, you have bogey.
Did you
Bogey.
Ah, no, it's on Reaper. Reaper, watch out. There's someone coming behind you fast.
have you ever had any sexual
Okay. Turret in the back.
I'm trying to
Turret.
cover you. He's shooting. Watch out. Ah, shooting a lot, in fact. Someone's shooting me too. And that's
It's
the
BS
Japanese
109
player
again.
from before. What the hell? He got me. I'm on fire. Maybe I can take him with me. Might as well try, I mean. And that's another kill. I died again due to a stealth
Looks like
attack.
I got a
It's not been my day up to now.
again.
Okay, I have another quarter of hour. I guess for the final part of the stream I'll go ground attack too. I mean, why not? Why not? Picking
Yeah, I
off.
got his left wing again, so.
You should watch your six a lot, guys.
There's a lot of activity, a lot of skilled pilots. That's what you expect in Sunday in general. Sunday
Spawn
morning,
at
especially.
Airfield 4.
Okay, I'm picking the SU set. Reaper, could you maybe lower the volume of your TV a little? We can almost hear the TV better than you. It's Reaper's TV, right?
Yes, Reaper's TV.
If you could lower just a bit the volume, I don't know. Okay,
Lower the TV a bit. It's too loud.
thank you. Okay, I'm going with the ground attack plane this time. I want to score a little. I don't know. I've been killed 3 times in a row from stealth guys. I want to try and score a little.
Same here.
But is Nix still in game? Yeah, it's still in game, and apparently still scoring a lot. But it makes sense for him to have left the channel after all. He's in the other team.
Okay, we have a friend, Bogey. Bogey is here.
Where?
That's why Nick's left. Because he's
Ah,
talking with Bogey.
I see. Makes sense. Okay, I
Now
also
we need
have
to
the
prepare.
handy turret to look backwards this time. And so I will be more covered by these stealth attacks. I'm trying to go and bomb some tanks since I have the plane to do it now.
Next is really bad at enemy side.
Ah, indeed, I've known this.
Now you know what I mean.
I met him a
Why you
couple of
want-
times. It could have gone
you
either
don't
way, really.
want you don't want Nyx on the enemy side.
No, but it's a difficult match in general. I see a lot of talent.
very
Some
difficult.
guys came out of nowhere, literally. But Sunday morning, I mean, when you play Sunday morning, it means this game is almost all your life. Because most people at this time, maybe it's not Sunday morning at your place, but if they're European players, they must have started playing first thing after waking up. So they must be good, I mean. They must play at all times. Tends to be like that. Sunday and Monday morning are the hardest times. In general, that's the feeling I have. I see shots in front. This is where I
Oh,
am, by the way.
Where? Oh,
It's
shots in
above the
front.
ground battle, right where I'm heading. I don't know if I did a smart thing, in fact, because flying this thing, I'd be an easy target. There's a lot of fighters, and maybe that wasn't the best idea, but let's see how
Yes,
it goes.
into the room.
Is that Nyx?
Yeah, Boggy joined the room.
Boggy joined
Nah,
her.
he didn't-
Shut up! We no
he
longer
didn't.
speak about any. No, we were telling about the weather.
What?
No, the weather. It's getting rainy, I guess. Raining
No, Boogie
hell.
is not here.
Okay, but it sounds like Boogie. Charlie is here. Where is
I
Charlie?
actually invited him to the other room, but he didn't
He
enter,
didn't
so
come.
I went back there.
Okay.
This
okay.
one guy, this Scarface guy, he just knocked a friendly out of the sky to kill me.
Guys, I'm under
ran-
fire. I'm under fire.
He killed a friendly.
No, he just yeah, that's the guy Boogie just killed. He knocked that guy from behind me to kill me with his swing. I was like, what the heck?
Looks like Scarface is a fan of yours.
Again,
eh?
Adain got me. I shot him a bit with the gun, but I wasn't able to. No, it wasn't a smart idea to go with the ground attack plane, not in this kind of environment. I did hit him with the
Yeah,
rear
there's a
turret.
lot of S from the.
My god, this is a difficult match. We were speaking about that. That for sure we were
Mm.
saying.
Boggy next, Udain.
I'm not taking the slightest hint
I'm
of a
not
bomb
ace.
this time. This will probably be
are.
my last sortie, by the way.
I want to fight Scarface though.
I'm going to disconnect soon, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
But thank you for the
Shame that we
cool
cannot play the
matches.
same
Well, maybe the next time we will be able.
next time. Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
another. I
yeah,
have time
man.
for another sortie. In any case, let's hope I can get a final kill. I was doing so good with the jets. Why did you guys have to come online? No, I'm jogging.
Yeah.
I'm jogging
I
about.
was about to join your match in the jet on the opposite side, but it seems to me that the game don't want me to play jet. What the heck?
Yeah, strangely enough, it seems like that.
Yeah, it crashed my game. I was like, what the heck, man? I
Final
quite
sortie
hyped
of the
with,
morning. Final
yeah.
sortie. Let's see how it goes. Let's hope I can get one final kill for the viewers. I've been sucking for the last 30 minutes. But the first
Same
two
here,
fights,
dude.
the first two fights with Nyx were fun. I bet also to watch. These were quite good fights.
Yeah.
Only next who
But-
killed me.
But this yak, man, he's a blind.
Let's see what I can find.
You hide in my mirrors, Nyx. That's why
Really?
I'm looking around. Where is he? Where is he? Then boom.
That's
Too
the way
fast.
it tends to happen. I see there's always fighting going above the lake. That's typical, really. By the way, I'm here.
Oh, hello, Mr. Yak. I think I find my target.
Got my first one.
Ooh,
Congratulations. It's a hard match.
Indeed, to say the least. Ah, you got a Dane. No, I got a Dane.
No, it's you.
I got the kill. So I had damage because I had shot him a full burst with the rear turret from the EL2, and I said, no, the SU6. How can he still be alive? So he wasn't actually still alive. He was going to die. Ah, good. So I did get a last kill, even if it was from the previous sortie.
Wow, this Scarface guy is so good, man. Damn it.
Yeah, I noticed. Already 4 kills,
Well,
0
that's
deaths. Can you imagine? 0 deaths.
damage on my return to base and try and land and repair.
Hi Frank, thank you for commenting. I don't know what you mean. Klol Tixia, what might it mean? Maybe it's the name of a friend of his. Thank you for coming to the stream in any case. Even though I must say I'm almost finished, I will close in few minutes. But I'll be back in about 5 hours. I'm telling this also to the other watchers. And we will probably play the shooting game again. I would like to try onward. Yesterday, Nix, you unfortunately you had to leave. I was having a very boring time because I couldn't join a match. But in the end, I managed, and it was a lot of fun. The game can be a lot of fun when you're in the right team. Maybe I'll be lucky today also. It's very, very immersive. Okay, and here's the final dogfight of the day, I guess. Then we have probably Monday's, yeah, tomorrow, yeah. I'll probably play. I would also like to go back to some other simulator, like the Stormwalker DCS. I guess that could be fun.
Yeah, that could be fun. Dude.
Just for a change, I mean, I've been playing mostly this lately. Because it's so much fun with you guys, but also it's nice being a variety of games.
Yeah, as a streamer you must do that actually, but I can't. Oh man. I got shot down by Scarface again.
I'm following a Japanese plane, and I got him, and I got a guy named Boggy
Oh, that's
Yato
Boggy.
Yu. Ah, it's Boggy, the friend of Nix. Okay, finally a kill. Now, when I finish my stream,
kill.
I'll be at least happy, thank you, to have got a final kill. Scarface, though, is unreachable in terms of points. Look at that, 5 kills, 0 deaths. That guy can play.
Yeah.
What is he flying?
Yak 3. That's it.
Yeah, Yak 3.
What did I tell you, Kurt? Yak 3.
Yeah, it's a Yak 3, yeah. Well, you knew already, so I'm not giving information to the enemy.
Yeah. Oh man, I got bombed on the airfield.
It happens, I mean, it happens all the time.
Oh, my brand new F4.
Destroy the enemy convoy completed. Ah, we're also winning on the blue side. Air objective is up. I'm telling this to both sides, I mean. It's common knowledge.
Finally, I got some scores to spawn my 4B again. Billing up.
What? Why not return back to base?
I'm lazy.
Ah, that's a very quick way to go down and back to the base.
It's called Slot Thunder.
Of course it is.
Lost.
Of course.
Slot Thunder.
Well, you have scores when you land. I bet you know that already right this time. Good.
Nah, it's fine. My goal is to spray the 4B.
Ah, okay.
That's why I'm not in full Tenacious skirt. My plane is still stuck.
Also,
My
there's
guns
a
are not
bomb-
damaging
a
enough.
bomber guy. He's using the Su-6, the plane I tried to spawn in it, but he's actually successful at it. Now he has 9 ground kills. That's amazing.
Scarface, 6 kills. Oh my god. That's the original Yakri. The first one. The 4.7.
Yeah.
He must be quite a player.
Well, dude, Yakris. It's a
It's
vein
used
of
to.
Germans.
Indeed.
German band. I almost reversed him several times, but somehow he was able to recover from it. One-on-one fight with him is really hard.
Especially you're in the FW190.
Yeah.
You're fighting
Hi, Andrew.
a
Hi, welcome.
the
Thank you for
gulag
commenting.
guy
Well, the
there.
best VR depends essentially on your budget. Excuse me, guys, I'm speaking to a viewer. It depends on your budget. There are several that are good. Many people seem to be using the Oculus Rift S at the moment, and that's an exceptional headset. Whereas I
Oh
have
God.
actually the Index from Valve, but it costs 3 times as much. In any case, if you can afford it, probably it's the best one in the market. With a tie with the Vive Pro, that is also good. But that's a different technology. It employs, I believe, OLED screens, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not so sure. One thing it has on top of this is the wireless. You can actually buy a wireless model for the Vive Pro, and that's very nice, I've heard. But it also costs a bunch, like another $400 or euros or whatever. And while speaking of the Index, instead the strong suit of it is the higher refresh rate. This headset of mine can go up to 144 Hz, like a gaming monitor. Of course, I'm not using this at the moment because I'm. Excuse me, I'm speaking slow because I'm also chasing an enemy. No, and as I was saying, no, you can go full refresh rate when you're also streaming because it takes so much resources from the PC and you wouldn't be able to maintain the adequate frame rate. But they're all good in one way or another. You can't go wrong with one of these three. Then you have the new from Vive, the Cosmos, which I've heard is not very good, so don't buy that. At least that seems to be the consensus. And
Finally, that
hey,
Super
Kart, we're
U9
shooting the same guy.
Scarface guy down
Ah,
by
nice.
KI-84.
He's shooting
He's
you.
right behind me.
Yeah, I see. Be careful, he's shooting you. I'm trying to put myself behind him. But judging by the
Got my
sound,
tail.
he got your tail. Damn it.
Where you at?
Yeah, marking. I think I hit
Okay,
him.
in the
I think I
street
hit
for
him
you,
on the
just took
wing,
off.
but he's still flying, and still behind you. Watch out, Kart. Shooting again.
Oh, well, that guy was quick quitter, I guess. The one Scarface guy, he quits the game. Hopefully he came back, man. I
And
didn't
sorry,
get to
man, he got you.
get my revenge.
I got you.
It's my fault I lose sight of him.
I'm trying to. He's fast. He's fast. I get that. Do you see what plane it was? I still cannot
It's
identify.
a
It's a bit-
G6.
It's a G10.
Ah, okay.
G10, are you sure?
Yes, it's a G10.
Uden. Oh yeah, it is a G10. Wow.
I'm right behind him now. I think I can punish him. No, I missed him just slightly. Here you are.
I was thinking of flying the J7W1.
Here you are. Here you are. I got him. But he's still flying. I missed him. How's my ammo? Still good. Okay. These planes do carry some.
Wow, it's quite tough outside.
Very top in my position.
Oh, someone else is shooting him. Cool, now we're 2-on-1. I guess he won't survive. Oh, cats. Now he's swearing in Italian because I was losing control. I was swearing, but I stopped myself in time.
Yeah, do you set your stream to 18 and above viewer?
Excuse me?
The age limit? Did you set the age limit, viewer limit for your page?
What's the search limit, user limit? I don't know what
H,
you're speaking
yeah,
about. Wait a
yes.
second, I'm very busy with this guy. When I
Okay,
finish with
okay.
the dogfight, I can understand.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Let's control again.
So dark there I can't see.
Yeah, it's kinda dark. No, someone else got me from behind. That's really a shame. It was such an interesting fight. That was good. That guy was good. Okay, I guess this finishes my stream. What were you asking?
Did you set any age limit for your viewers?
Edge limit.
Like 18 plus, yeah, 18 and above, something
sorry,
like that.
but I don't understand what you're talking about, and I can't get the word.
The limit of your viewers in term of age.
In terms of age.
Age, yes. AGE, age. I pronounced that wrongly, perhaps.
For
How old?
ATA.
I don't understand
How
what you.
old is your youngest viewer on your?
The age, the age. How old they are?
age,
You mean?
yeah.
Okay. Am I supposed to do it? That's good.
No,
No, I don't
but
know. That's good advice.
if you ever said, yeah.
No.
I said
Tell me about it.
Oh shit.
Well, maybe I'll do it after the stream. Okay, guys. Well, I have to leave now, as I was saying. Thank you to everyone who watched. Thank you to you, Awison guys, for the good times. These were pretty heated out fights, and I had a lot of fun as always. I'll be sure to meet you again soon. Probably in the afternoon, as I said, I'll play the Onward again. Tomorrow morning, it's either this or another flight simulator. It also depends on the availability of you
It's
guys.
a very cool game, man.
Yeah,
Very
it is.
cool.
Yeah, indeed. I'd love to also have you guys passing by
wish
if you have the
yeah.
time. So, in any case,
Oh.
goodbye for now. See you soon, guys.
I wish I had BR too.
Yeah, it's good to have
Yeah.
indeed. So,
it's
guys,
too expensive.
from Discord, bye.
Fighting
See-
two guys, it's
Bye,
unfair.
Zarok.
Okay, bye, guys. I hear you fighting. And to the viewers also, goodbye. See you in about 5-6 hours. See you soon. Bye. Ciao from Italy.